gentlemen. Oh, today's a joyous evening for a little bit of football. First and foremost, what a Sunday that we had here today. But it is time for your main event of the Sunday. My goddamn visor's crooked. But in your 2022 NFL Week 7 Sunday Night Football, as they celebrate the 50th anniversary of the reigning, defending, undisputed, two-time Super Bowl champion of the world. Undefeated, I might add. Not only reigning, defending, undisputed, undefeated Super Bowl champion of the world, Miami Dolphins, the 1972 perfect Miami Dolphins. They won 2 Super Bowls in a row, so I really shouldn't say two-time reigning, defending, because they won. The perfect season was in 72, not 73, but we ain't talking about that right now. One way or another, congratulations to the Miami Dolphins, and we will see if they remain the only undefeated team, because Philadelphia is still looming. But the Pittsburgh Steelers go on the road to Hard Rock Stadium in a battle of the AFC. And who will come out on top in your 2022 NFL Week 7 Sunday Night Football game highlight commentary? What's going on, y'all? What is going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? We're going to keep the purge horn going as we go down the doggone line. All right? Ant, Ryan, Eric, Gavo, Andre, Caesar, Netstrike, JT Golden, Shubby. What is good? What's good? What's good? What's good? God damn it, Waddle. Panther, Y.R. Quan, Chris, Carey, or Kara, pardon me. Valorian, Gold, SG, SHR, Langton, Tyler J, Hazard, the true SK, KC Sports Nerd, Captain Espanol, Tails, 2009, Cali, Token Black Guy, Gold, Be the Real, Jeff in the building, Peyton, what is going on? Goddamn Yankees. Marvin, what's good? Mr. Blanks, Snow, Supernatural, what is good? What's good? What's good? What's good? King Vines put 5 on and said, my Panthers traded CMC and proceeded to get beat the GOAT. What kind of genjutsu am I trapped in? Man, I wish I knew. Very bizarre genjutsu, what was going on in the NFL. Upset of the week. Definitely Carolina taking down the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But my heavens, nobody could have saw that coming. Let me get this commentary done up on Patreon. I actually have it finished now. A Week 7. Carolina did what? Click the link below. Football is truly given. Oh, damn, we done got the donations rolling in exponentially fast. All right, well, Honcho put 20 on and said, how am I doing? I'm doing all right. It has been a great Sunday for you. Your Phillies are going to the World Series. Congratulations. And you won your 4th straight in the Butterfingers Fantasy Football League after starting 0-3. Now you're hoping that for my Steelers to pick up a W. Yes, indeed. I sure hope so. Jay put 5 on and said, hey, Big Uso, good to catch the stream from Sydney, Australia. Always showing love from across the, I wouldn't even say across the pond. Good Lord, you are in the down under. And we ain't talking about fellatio or cunnilingus. You said your cousin asked, when am I going to hit her up for the Samoan wedding? Well, we will have to see. We will have to see. Caesar put 10 on it. Said, do I think the Jets will make the playoff? The way they playing right now, shit, they will. But Brees leaving with the Asala said that Brees Hall could have possibly had a torn ACL, so that's very, very, very concerning. But they have a great running back room, so we'll see. But the way they've played thus far, definitely have the projection to possibly make it that far. So there is that. Ryan put 2 on and said, hey, Chill, what we drinking on tonight? Well, good question. Today, I actually found out before I went live. By the way, here's the commentaries going up on Patreon right now. How did he do it so fast? I have no life. But in honor of Carmela's birthday, we're going to drink her trash-ass wine, Capacana. I went to homegirl Adonis' house 2 days ago, and I picked that up. So, yeah, I went and I got the Carmela's wine. We're going to sip a little bit of wine, and then when that's finished, if it's finished, from the conclusion of the day, we also have this trash-ass Smirnoff that I also picked up from a crib as well. So we will conclude our Sunday with that. Let me get this commentary uploaded on Patreon, though, and then I'll get the process. I'll do it at halftime for the actually, no, I think I'll save it now while I'm on the live, because I'll wait till halftime. Not going to have a good time. So, all right, there we go. Damn, they are marching down the field. Stop somebody. JT Golden, but 2-1 said, your Seahawks could win the division and a top 5 pick. Confusing, isn't it? Very, very, very confusing. You don't know what team they're going to be on a week-by-week basis. Hoodie say, but 2-1 said, got to give you money. 6-1 feels amazing, man. Hey, congratulations to your New York Giants, man. I don't understand how in every single fourth quarter it's down to the goddamn wire, but kudos to those guys. They're able to stick it out and pull off the doggone victory. So I got to give credit where credit is due. Peyton says, I should have gone to Philadelphia this weekend instead. Would have got the atmosphere I was looking for. You know what's funny was I probably could have. Probably should have. But ultimately it is what it is. I think today would have been the better day to go because it's an absolute madhouse out there right now. But, hey, congratulations to the Phillies. Nathaniel put 279 on it. Said Broncos country. Let's die. By the way, shout out to my Zoes. Yes, indeed. Shout out to the Zoes. Anytime we got a Zoe in the building, you already know we got to make a little bit of noise. Actually, no, we can't. We can't tonight. Because that's going to be on the push-up cam. So we ain't doing that right now. 3rd and 3. Come on. Get a stop. Son of a bitch. Get outside. Fuck. They done found the end zone. God damn it. Fuck. As you can see, the pendant, if you guys didn't know, I am repping the Pittsburgh Steelers. Unfortunately, we already on the back end of this game as Tua Tagovailoa Areola goes 71 yards, 9 plays, 4 minutes and 15 seconds to take the goddamn score and take the lead. Satan. Patua said, my Raiders won and get a workout. Excellence. Yes, indeed. So we could get a little bit of a workout. Once they get this extra point going, we're going to have to hit the floor and bust out 20 push-ups. Matthew, man in the build, said, we didn't believe. Brady and Rodgers struggled too. Indeed, they did. They did not have a good time. And Jeffrey put 5 on it. Said, why my Ravens bad even though we win, bro? It's the fourth quarter. The Ravens in the second half have been absolutely horrendous this entire season. I don't quite understand it, but they look like absolute garbage, and nobody wants to see that. And that's very concerning. For the Bengals, they have completely bounced back. Cleveland, I feel bad for them. Judging by what happens with Pittsburgh tonight, you'll be seeing if they're at the bottom of the division or if they move, or I should say if they remain at 3rd. We will find out. Eric the Fan, for 5-1, said, if Kenny Pickett does something amazing or stupid, may you scream his name like Levi from Attack on Titan. Well, Kenny! Well, maybe. Who knows? Perhaps. Adrian, for 5-1, said, if a fat person is deaf and they have Parkinson's, is that considered stuttering? I see what you tried to do there. I would assume so, if that's the case. Perhaps. This one didn't hit like the other one. But perhaps I see what you were trying to do there. Or I should say I see what you did do there. So there is that. But congratulations to the Dolphins. They went down the field and they scored. It's time to hit the floor. You already know what it is. Every touchdown, you see right here. Sack, field goal, turnover on downs, touchdown, turnover for touchdown, special teams touchdown, game enters overtime. You hit the floor and you bust out some squats. So let's get this going. Time to hit the floor, goddammit. Shit. 20. Make sure I'm in frame. Then we got to knock out the squats, too. It ain't only one way. You got to bust out the squats, too. God damn it. Yeah, using the webcam for the squat. God damn, why my father's photo so goddamn big? Get out the way, Dad. Get out the way. We up to 6. God damn it. Get out of here, Dad. Go to sleep. Well, not really. Actually, be awake because you slept quite a bit today. Oh, my mother showed up. My mom's in the building. Hello there, mother. How is it going, mother? Get your face out of here. Get out of here. My parents showing up on a goddamn screen. Let's make them smaller. Hold on, wait. Let me. Parents too goddamn big. Ah, shit. How do I find? Oh, there it is. Ginormous for no goddamn reason. All right, there we go. Where'd they come from? Showed up out of nowhere. Brandon put 2 on it, said, Skull, the Packers embarrassed themselves again. Ryan put 2 on it, said, hopefully Henry is indisposed from the chat. We can only hope so. Macho Tom in the bill said, sorry, I'm late. I was taking care of some things. Hey, no problem, brother, no problem. Mr. GH2 put 5 on it, said, what days am I coming to ATL? Black Panther is coming out soon. I will be there for a week. Hit me up in the Discord. I'll let you know when. But here come Pittsburgh, their opening drive of this game. Let me see. I should put this. I'll go here. Ah, shit. So much balls. And it's asking the Titans defense how they're not pregnant. Okay. I got to get this goddamn commentary saved for y'all. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'll put that. Jake, goddamn. Come on, Pittsburgh, do something. Well, give me a second here. There we go there. And then we shall take this here. Perfect. All right, now we are in business. 3rd and 3. Come on, Pittsburgh, do something. You got to do something. Get rid of the ball, Kenny. Overthrew his man. What the hell? 3 and out already. 3 and out already. If that ain't Pittsburgh Steelers football, I don't know what is. Good Lord. You can always count on 3 things. Death, taxes, and 3 and outs. Pain. Absolute pain. JT Golden said, glad your boy Tommy Sotomayor is back. Yes, indeed. I was talking to him this earlier today. Actually, where's my phone? He sent me a text out of the blue. That's my guy. Sent me a text out of the blue. Turns out his cousin actually watches my my content, so I had a chance to talk to Tommy today for the first time in some time. Man's gray bearding out here, but I'm happy he's still out here alive and kicking. I sound like goddamn Max Headroom. What? What's going on? How about them Yankees? Did they losing again right now, aren't they? They losing again right now, aren't they? Oh no, it's just tied up at 10 at the top of the first. Eric put 2 on, said how many donations to throw it back? Hey, yo, whoa, what are you talking about, sir? How many donations to do what? What? Excuse me? Hold on, wait. I'm gonna have to bring the flash to every single camera. What? Hold on. Sir, what? What are you talking about? Hold on, wait. I gotta crawl on the floor. Sir! What are you talking about, sir? What are you talking about? How many donations to do what? What? What are you talking about, sir? What's wrong with you? What is going on here? What part of the game is this? What is going on here? We came here to watch football. This man came here to watch balls bounce back and forward. What's going on? Not that there's anything wrong with that, if that's what you're into. Macho Tom Patuan said, food truck going to take time, need to do paperwork. That is true. Take your time with that. No big rush, no rush. Take your time. Better to have everything structured appropriately than to rush into it, and then now you've got problems with the IRS. Nathaniel put $6.99 on it. Can't believe that Tom Brady took that L retirement train for him. You know what's funny is they are going through it right now. There's no question that the Bucs are definitely going through it. However, they can bounce back because the NFC South, you have New Orleans, who you really don't know what kind of team you get on a week-by-week basis. Atlanta took a bad loss today. Carolina, well, let's just be honest. I'm not going to sit here and say today was a fluke, but what's the probability of them showing up like that every single week? So for Tampa Bay, they really have to keep pace with who? The Falcons? The Saints. And let's just be honest. Every team in that division, nothing special. So since that's the case, as long as Tampa stays in the divisional race, they've got a chance. Now, as for winning a Super Bowl, it may not look probable, but if there's anything you know about Tom Brady, all he needs is just a chance. He's not the only guy who plays. It's not basketball where one person dictates what happens, but give that man a ticket to the dance and watch that dude do the salsa, the merengue. The goddamn what the hell's a four-step dance? I done forgot it. The bachata. Come on now. All the great. Put 2 on. Said, love your content. Much love. Cody, put 5 on and said, what's the hardest part of the vegetable to eat? The wheelchair. Oh, my. Oh, my. Good Lord. He said, I want to see all of the lobotomy patients, and I'm going to take a bite out of their legs all the way to the top of their scalp. He's a cannibal. Macho Tom Patuan said, fuck the Colts. Hashtag pain. Fuck that offensive line, too. The Lakers suck. Absolutely, they do. They are garbage. What? Who that for life? Chris in the building. What's going on? Oh, by the way, we gotta crack open the bottle of the Capacania. We drinking wine tonight. We bougie. So in honor of Carmela's birthday, we got her bum-ass wine, Capacania. If you never had it before, don't. I haven't had the Chardonnay, but I'm not a big fan of Chardonnay. She's made a rosé, but this red wine has definitely let me down. But for me, I really don't care too much because it's here, and I'm fixing to drink it. So we have the large wine glass. So we will fill this, not all the way to the top, but a decent amount. And I know people who be drinking wine, like, oh, you gotta stir it. You know, you gotta stir it, and then you'll take a look at the legs of the wine. Who gives a fuck? Are we here to drink or critique? Look at the legs of I ain't never seen no foot on no goddamn drink. The hell you talking about? There's going to be some harlot in the chat room like, I see legs on drinks all the time. I drink cum, and I consider the balls legs. Ma'am, this is not the place for your whoredom. Ma'am, take that to Hulu when the Kardashians have an episode. What's wrong with you? But the Miami Dolphins moving down the field with absolute ease. So chill, Steve in the building. What's going on? Where's the defense, damn it, man? I wish I knew. Al the Great Patuan said, your Green Bay Packers need Odell. Well, Odell ain't going to be able to play until January. So since that's the case, ain't no way you fixing to see that man now. Oh, Lord in heaven, this man Mostert done took it inside the 15. Pittsburgh defense ain't even get off the goddamn bus, bruh. Son, golly. You're getting destroyed out here. They moving down the field with so much easier. The game on easy mode right now. The game is on absolute easy mode right now. Luffy put 2 on, said, we didn't boo it versus the Steelers. My thoughts, Cowboys are going to win. That defense is no joke. Up on Patreon. Let me get this commentary promoted onto the social medias. All right, put that on Twitter. In Twitter world, drop to let the people know that we are up and running People be wondering how I get the commentary up so fast, fam. I got no life. Commentary up on Patreon. God damn! Oh yes, that's a hit. No flag. No flag. No flag. Good hit. All right, good hit. Remember last year? When it was Minnesota and Pittsburgh, where Minka Fitzpatrick had a similar hit in the end zone and they threw a flag? Oh, my word, son. I'm telling you, football getting soft. You got to let hits like this ride, dog. That's all shoulder. Thank the Lord they didn't throw no flag, bruh. Thank the Lord they didn't throw no flag, man. Golly. Ain't nothing that pissed me off more than when they throw the goddamn flag talking about certain hits were too rough when it wasn't. Get out of here. Good hit. Double hit. Macho Patuan said, your wife is trying to kill you. Send help. Why your wife trying to kill you? Hey, I got you right now. I'm about to expose your wife. I apologize. But, hey, if Macho Time don't come up, find a culprit. Find a culprit. If Macho Time is nowhere to be found, that is your culprit. First off, Macho, you should never be afraid, okay? Because you come from a family of marksmen. Just tell your father. Just tell your father that tell your father there is wildlife in your house, and tell him not to come inside. Shoot from outside. She gonna be dealt with. She gonna be dealt with. If you don't know, Macho Time's father is a goddamn marksman with a gun, a bow and arrow, a knife. This man kills everything. So if you got problems with me, I'm gonna contact Macho and his family, and it's over for you. Just know, it's over. Gerald put 2 on and said, urinating tree is competing with me. Is he? No, he's not. We're just live. We both like, we're not competing with each other. Low-key we are, but we are not competing with each other. It's all support. We're going to raid him at halftime, by the way. We're going to raid urinating tree at halftime. Joshua said, tremendous job as always. Chisel, I appreciate you. If Macho Time is missing, if we don't see Macho Time in a month span, we will raid our way down to South Carolina. We will find your wife and turn her into the police. You shall not go quietly into the night. Your disappearance will not be in vain. And if you come back a couple months later, only to find out that you actually went on that honeymoon and you were perfectly fine and you was okay, you're going to owe us some restitution, because there ain't no reason why we raiding down to the South Carolina. We didn't get no barbecue. We didn't get no food truck food. All we got was deception. We shouldn't have to live our lives like that. Marvel said we should collab. We have collabed in the past. I've been on Clickbait Sports a couple of times. I've been on The Dumpster Fire a number of times. And I believe it was, I don't know if it was last year or the year before last year. Urinating Tree had a video, and I was at the tail end of the video as well. But we have a little bit of push-ups that we have to do. All right, we got some push-ups we have to do. There was a field goal. We got to bust out 10 push-ups, 10 squats. Let's hit the floor. Y'all thought I forgot? Never forget. That is 10. Can't forget about the squats. All right. We're in business. My balls. Put 10 on it. Said, good evening, Adonis. My New York Jets have finally won 4 in a row for the first time since 2015. Do you think they have what it takes to beat those rats from New England next week? Actually, yes, I do. I would be remiss if I said that I don't believe that they are the second best team in that division. Far and away the second best team in that division. However, New England, after starting 1-3, is sitting at 500 right now. And tomorrow we'll see if that continues, because they're playing against the lowly Chicago Bears. But one way or another, I'm confident right now with that Jets ball club. They are playing very, very confident football. So you got to give it to them. And that run game is no joke from where we sit right now. So They doing their thing. They are definitely doing their thing, and you should be proud. We are up to 30 push-ups and squats. Actually, I should start putting that on the screen instead of just doing the math. Let me put the 30 on the screen. Hold on, wait a minute. I almost forgot how to do that shit. We will do the. Oh no, they're gonna let it ride. They're not even gonna throw no flag for the goddamn interception. Oh Lord, we got a turnover, ladies and gentlemen. Kenny Pickett threw an interception. Chase Claypool's feet got tangled. He done fell down, and there was nothing but a pick in that man's future. Oh Lord in heaven. We got to hit the floor again. Oh, there's the text. Work out count. We got an interception already. God damn it, Pittsburgh. Everything Pittsburgh could do wrong, they just continue to do more wrong. Just when I thought they was done being bums, they kept it going. Come on. Why? Why must we be put through this pain? Help me understand. This is not what anybody wanted. We wanted to see them prosper. Are they prospering? No. I'm disappointed. We are at 30. Let me move this. We are 30. Let's go up and hit the floor. We've got 15, ladies and gentlemen. We've got 15. Golly. What is Pittsburgh doing? Let's hit the floor. Can't forget about the squats now. Game just started. We already at 45, man. Golly, game just started. We already at 45. Pittsburgh let me down. All they do is let me down. We are now at 45. Good Lord. I should actually make that slightly smaller. I would make it the same color, but it is what it is. Macho Patuan says, she saw your Rhea comment. You're still alive. Oh, Lord. As long as you alive, brother. Honcho, for 5 on it, said, ultimately, Salah said Breece Hall has an ACL injury. Oh, well, they're saying it was pass interference. One way or another, this shit don't matter. King Vines for 5 on said, unfortunately, I won't be participating in the workout. Tore your ACL, old man hooping. You tore your ACL this weekend? Golly, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. Turnover on down. Yeah, T.O. on downs is turnover on downs. So you'd have to hit the floor for that as well. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Hit the like button. We watching the game. Also, we doing workouts in between the game. If you're looking for the workout, it is right here. All right, so keep up. Throughout the doggone day. It gets spread out throughout the entire day, so you have an opportunity, or I should say throughout the entire game, so you'll never feel as if you're doing too much too often, unless, of course, it turns into a doggone shootout. Then you're going to be on the floor for a ridiculous amount of time. But that is not what's happening right now. Oh, yes, the video saves, so now I can upload the commentary to YouTube and Facebook. Payne said I hit the floor for nothing. No, it's still kind of, I still hit the floor. But not a single turnover or I should say not a single first down. Good Lord, it's a 5th game that Pittsburgh's trailing by 10 plus points, bro. Good Lord, talk about absolute disappointment. Every single week, it's death taxes and a double-digit deficit. Here come the pass rush. Oh, Lord, Tua over the middle, got his man wide open. It's just like they doing 7-on-7 with the JV right now. They're doing 7-on-7 with the JV right now. Good Lord. Let's go move this Sunday afternoon game. Highlight. Good Lord, man. And you know what's crazy? In the third quarter, Pittsburgh is going to start like a rally just to get your hopes up, and then ultimately end up letting your hopes down once more, because that's just what Pittsburgh Steelers does. You got every game got to be a heart attack. If it's not, you're not watching Pittsburgh Steelers football. How about them Phillies? Congratulations to the Phillies. John said you emailed me back. Oh, you'll be. Oh, well, AEW. Yeah, I'll have to check it out afterwards. Most likely in the morning. So I have to give it a look. Oh, that's a pick! Catch the ball! Catch the ball! Oh, Wallace! Your name is Levi. You're named after the captain. Oh, where is my blade? Oh, it's over there. It's out of my reach. This man is named after Levi, and he let it. Oh, come on. Oh, the Yankees scored? Shit. Third and 10 here. Tua over the middle. Pass is incomplete. They're going to force a field goal. But it should have been a goddamn interception. But people's hands are just for decoration. Somebody in the chat room say, what happened to his hands? Kyle put 5 on and said, fuck my Jags. They can't do anything right. Hey, I'm not even going to lie to you, dog. Jags very disappointing right now. Jags are very disappointing right now because they should easily be a 5-2 football team. They should easily be a 5-2 football team. Hell, if you want to take some points off, if you want to leave it at 4-2 if they had a bye, because I can't remember. But they should only have 2 losses. Fucking Jags, man. 41-yard field goal. Please miss. Please miss. No, he didn't miss. He put it through the uprights. Three possessions for the Dolphins, all points. We got to hit the floor as I'm trying to get all of the text for the commentary up so we can premiere it at midnight. Because at the conclusion of the game, you know, I got to do my post game. So the commentary will be premiering a little bit later at midnight tonight, Eastern Standard Time. If you're on the West Coast, then it will be premiering at 9. And then, of course, Central Time, it would be 11, I believe. I don't know if there's somewhere that's 2 hours behind. But I know there's a 1 hour, and then I know there's 3. So I don't know if there's a place that is 2 hours. But whatever the case may be, we've got to hit the floor. It's a field goal. That's 10 push-ups, 10 squats. Let's hit the floor, ladies and gentlemen. That's 10. Can't forget about the squats. That's essential. I'll get my blade. Now, we can have a conversation, Mr. Levi Wallace, because help me understand how a football that's ricocheted into your hands is not intercepted, sir. You're named after the great Captain Levi, and this here is his blade. Shall I enter this blade into your spleen, sir? I need to know why you can't catch interceptions. I should turn it this way. Why you can't catch interceptions. Get it together, Levi Wallace. Catch the picks when the picks land in your fingertips, pussy. Or else you shall be impaled. Matter with you? Goddamn fool. What's wrong with him? Oh, shit. The blade done fell. What's wrong with him? Figuratively, not literally. Nobody would ever try to impale another human being. That's foolish. Attempted murder, battery, any kinds of assault. That is not what we support here in Hold My Nugget Studios. But we've done the push-ups. Time to increase the counter from 45 to 55. Push-ups and squats. Mr. GH2, Patoon said, Mountain Time is 2 hours behind. Oh, Colorado's 2 hours. Well, there it is. That's what it was. It was Mountain Time. Can we get a special teams touchdown? No, we're not. Whoa, Netstrike said, shove it up his arse. Jonathan said, I'm fixing to cut my own thumb. I would hope not. You know, my grandmother actually cut her thumb when she was younger. I'd ask her how it felt, but she's a little bit too busy. Too busy being dead. Rest in peace, grandmother. That's a little dark. But, ladies and gentlemen, tail end of the first quarter, 2:27 left on the clock. Pittsburgh trailing 13-0 in a battle between two 70s rivals. We Rupt said, will I give us a live retention of sweep around your own front door if the Yankees get swept? Oh, absolutely. Definitely would have to. I said 10 years. It's been 12 years since my grandmother's been dead. Oh, Deontay Johnson got a block. Go. Oh, my God. You got to get the first down there. How don't we pick up the first? What is going on? Okay, so we will leave that. And then for the thumbnail, what happened this week? Well, probably there's a photo of Tom Brady angry. I can utilize that. Oh, yes, Pittsburgh got the first down. Thank the Lord. KT Chris said, rest in peace, my grandmother. You lost your grandmother in 2018? Golly, shit. Hey, my condolences, man, to everybody who done lost their grandparents. I should do burpees and diamond push. See, now we going too far, dog. We going. I'm not fixing to go ahead and murder myself during the doggone stream. But that's something to think about. Who knows? I don't know about no burpees during the live stream though. That's a lot. Ball said you never met your grandparent. Well, there it is. Thoughts on the Browns being the Browns? The Browns will be the Browns. The Browns will ultimately be the Browns. It's unfortunate, but what do you know, are you really surprised? I mean, they don't necessarily have a quarterback at this particular point, and then to make matters even worse, you got the Watson with this other new allegation that then came out. Will he even make a comeback? You'll have to find out on the next exciting episode of Dragon Ball Z. But Pittsburgh slowly but surely trying to chomp their way down the field, but they need to pick up a first down here. I don't mind slowly, chopping at the progression down the field, but you got to make sure you find a way to convert. We are now at 18 minutes remaining here for the check for the commentary, but if I could get that going, then I can set the premiere for midnight coming up tonight. So I'll just have to wait for that to get saved. And then we'll be able to set up the redirect for the video later on tonight. All right, so there it is there. How about those dogs for the night? What happened to due process, man? Who knows? You know how it is in this country now. It's guilty until proven innocent. A devil's advocate, put 5 on it. Said Mac Jones is coming back from his ankle injury tomorrow, but my leeway, how my leeway does he? Wait, what? So how my leeway does he have before we're back to Zappy. Oh, how much leeway? I think that's what you meant. I think you may have used the voice to text. But how much leeway does he have before we're back to Zappy hour? I think it depends on how bad of a performance that he has, because Zappy had a hell of a game last game. So if that's the case, I want to say I'll give him 2 games, maybe 3. If all 3 games are absolute shit, Zappy, they'll go back to Zappy. But if he wins or his performance is adequate, he keeps the job. But if I was him, motivation is at my bow, because I already know, there's a dude who's behind me that can mess around and take the job. Pause. Cheers to you. We drinking on wine tonight. But, ladies and gentlemen, right now, tail end of the first quarter is now concluded. Pittsburgh is trailing 13-0. They have just picked up their first down of this game, but Tua Tagovailoa is 8 of 13 for 111 yards and a TD. On the ground, Raheem Mostert's got 36 yards already. Jalen Waddle's got 3 catches for 63 yards. And Pittsburgh's done virtually nothing on offense, alongside with a Kenny Pickett interception already. So the first quarter absolutely dominated by the Miami Dolphins, with 10 first downs to 1 for Pittsburgh. And the time of possession was a split of 10 minutes and a half to 4.5. So that was utter domination of a quarter from the Miami Dolphins. Can they keep that rolling on the first play of the second quarter? 3rd and 4. Kenny Pickett might as well use his legs, and he can't get there. He's going to be 1 yard short. He's going to be 1 yard short. He's exactly at midfield. I would hurry to the line and fucking run a sneak. Fuck all of that. Cody Patuan said, I'm drinking homemade wine. Wild berry. Beautiful. Well, they gave him 4 and 1. All right, it's time to sneak. It's time to sneak. It's time to sneak. Don't turn around and hand it off. They handed it off. Well, it worked out. Whatever. Cody put 2 on it. Oh, yeah, I just read that. A Devil's Advocate said, oh, yeah, he said with the leeway. Just read that. Macho Tom put 2 on said, take the sticker off the glass. What do you mean? Take the sticker off the glass. Oh, shit, there's a sticker at the bottom? I didn't even know that. Damn, I didn't even know it. Well, man, that shit is part of the glass now. Yeah, it's part of the glass now. Fuck it. I would say I'd have took off the sticker when I bought it, but I ain't bought this glass. 1st and 10, now inside Dolphins territory. They should have just ran the football again. Dumped that sumbitch off. Where's Najee Harris going? Making people miss. Spin move, picks up the first down. Hello, dreadlock powers activated. Pittsburgh moving the football. Joshua said at this point, Pittsburgh should just make an offer for Watson, not like we ain't got problems already. Ain't that the truth? Make somebody miss. Hey, he made somebody tackle somebody. Oh, that's definitely going to be in the commentary. It's prime time, so we're going to have a bit more plays. That's a beautiful goddamn run right there. Oh, that's a nice goddamn move right there. What he said, David? Give me your ankles, pussy. Or give me your ankles, pussy. Fuck wrong with him? Hand it to him again. Najee Harris, couple of blockers. Oh, he's got a hole. Can he? I don't even know. I honestly, let me check right now. When was the last time Najee Harris fumbled? If he fumbled. Let me see here. I don't think he's fumbled in his pro career. It's only been a freaking year and a half. But I don't think he fumbled the last year. No, he had one. Oh, he had one fumble against Cleveland. And then, did he have one last year? No, he did not. So he did have a fumble this year against Cleveland. I don't quite remember that one. Joshy, put 10 on it. Said, don't worry, my line's going to bounce back in Madden. Shit, that might as well be the case. And now they're going to set up a 3rd and short. Oh, it's going to be like a 3rd and 3 here. They are in field goal range, but I think it's better to go ahead and get yourself a touchdown. But don't do nothing stupid. Try to go for it on a 4th down if that's the case again. Unless it's a 4th and 1. Actually, no. Take the fucking points. He did in the wild card game last. Shit, I don't even remember the wild card game, dog. After that tumultuous goddamn second quarter, where Pittsburgh, when Deontay Johnson dropped the goddamn football and then Kansas City went on that scoring run. I forgot all about what happened in that game. Here we go. Pickett looking right. Oh, the pass sail's incomplete. No flag. I don't know why the hell that was the play call there. That was kind of stupid. But they're going to go try to see if they could get themselves some points. They're going to try to go and get themselves some points. Glacier said, can somebody else beat the Cowboys and Giants? Why got to all beat the Eagles? Well, for one, the Cowboys did lose to the Bucs. But the Giants have just shown to be resilient. But here's the problem, right? Oh, come on, Boswell. Jesus Christ, I was about to say, man's missed. But I will say this about the Giants. Although the Giants are sitting right now at 6-1, and it looks good, let's not ignore the fact that everything's been a nail-biter. So with that being the case, although it's a situation where you got to be glued to the television every single game, you might want to start getting concerned that they can't put teams away. So because that's the case, every game's a 50-50 game? That ain't winning football. A win is a win. But every game's a 50-50 game? Every game? It's all and NFL history has shown it's only a matter of time. Like, there's a lot of teams that can have, like, comebacks from behind. Like, for example, Kansas City Super Bowl run. You come from 24 down in the divisional. Then in the AFC Championship, they were down, 10? Then in the Super Bowl, you down 10 again. Although it was all well and good, how long does that last? It don't happen all the time. So it's only a matter of time before shit don't come your way. You understand? But kudos to them. They doing their thing. I ain't going to take nothing away from them. Both the Giants and the Jets are top 3 in their respective conferences. VD3 Patu said, what do I think about the Jags? Very disappointing. Very disappointing. Very disappointing. We got to hit the floor. We got a field goal. We got 10 push-ups and squats. Time to hit the floor, ladies and gentlemen. Why you not wearing socks? Fuck out of here. I'm in my crib. Yo, what's the probability that Kay Adams slept with Aaron Rodgers? What y'all think? I'm not one to gossip or anything, but I think it happened. I ain't gonna lie to you. You ain't hear from me, though. Miami getting the football back. They have scored on every single drive. Now, OBJ is hurt. A lot of people want OBJ on the field right now, but he is nowhere near healthy to play right now. Hazard said she got that discount double check. Jonathan said, when's the next episode of the chiseling of the unchiseled Adonis going to drop? This Saturday. Alex said, what's wrong with the Packers? For one, they're really missing Devontae Adams. And then for two, they're really missing Devontae Adams. So there's that. Defensively, I'm not going to put a bunch of, oldness on them, on their defensive unit. But offensively, they've just been piss poor. They've just been piss poor on offense. Ain't no way an Aaron Rodgers-led offense shouldn't be seeing at least, 2 to 3 touchdowns on a damn near weekly basis. It really should be 3. That's crazy to not expect to see, 3 touchdowns and all that other stuff. Like, it's wild. Devil's advocate, put 2 on it. So, what team should Sean Payton return to coach? The Chargers. Get Brandon Staley the fuck out of there. Let Sean Payton come back to coach the Chargers. Please make it happen. Sean Payton needs to come to the Colts. Fuck Frank. Come on now. We got a tackle here. Got to get a stop on 3rd down. Well, 2nd. No, 3rd down. Dusty said, you want the NFL season to be over at this point? Down bad Packers fan. Oh, no. It's way too early for all that. It's way too early for all that. I wouldn't go that far as a Packers fan. You know what I'll never understand? Although I touched on it, numerous times in the past. Man, Twitter is a funny place. People are like, man, tell somebody, end the season right. We in week 7. You sitting at 500. We talking about end the season? Come on now. Tyler J. Put 10 on it. Said, my B-Day in a couple of hours. I'm turning 30. 33? You're turning 3R30. Well, there it is. Scorpio season sluts. Son is one of those, you one of them Zodiac bros. But you being from a house, you being a house body, gonna have yourself some palm and a good sleep to set off your journey. What you mean by that? You gonna have some palm. What do you mean by that? You're gonna be in the crib and you're gonna have some palm. What do you mean by palm? Like, you gonna be doing some palm strikes? You working on some martial arts? What you mean palm? Like you palming basketballs? That's what you mean? You palming basketballs? You celebrating your 30th birthday palming basketballs and also doing palm strikes? That's what you're doing? I would hope that's what you're insinuating there, brother. I would hope that's the case. We are a religious stream here today. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that, brother? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? I would hope that you're not inside the crib doing what Vince McMahon was having to do when Shane was instructing him to work out. Because it'd be a real shame if that was the case. Nobody wants to see that happen. Nobody wants you to be inside the crib by yourself just fucking.
You gotta beat the meat. You gotta beat the meat. Here we go. Go, beautiful, beautiful. Come on, lay that shot.
Come on, man. Yeah. Come on, man. What part of the game is this? Can't be outside like that. Mans is tripping. What's the score? Man, I wish I knew. If only it wasn't on the screen. Here we go, 3rd and 7. They're going to dump. Oh, yes, hands for decoration. Thank the Lord. All right, Chase Edmonds' hands are still for decoration. Thank the Lord. We got ourselves a punt. First punt of the game for Miami. And shout out to GLD Shop for the ice. Head over to gld.shop, GLD/Chiseled, and get 33% off your very next order. Let them know I sent you. But what did you mean by that, Tyler J? What do you mean by that? Here's the punt. Damn, I was hoping they could get a punt block. I guess that's not the case. Gonna try a return. Don't fumble. All right. Stephen Boyd said, you're surprised your Panthers learned how to play football again. # keep pounding. That's what the escort was saying yesterday. You know what? Let's not get into that. Huh? Somebody said something? All right. Ooh, we could start the premiere for the commentary. Magnificent. Well, not start the premiere now, but for midnight, we should have that going. Let's open that up for there, and then we will set it on Facebook. Ooh, I got to put the charger before it dies. Good Lord. That last play for Green Bay was fucking hilarious. Bars, by the way. All right. And now the multitasking is complete. Magnificent. All right. 2022 NFL Week 7 highlights. NFL Week NFL. Okay, thumbnail. And then have that to upload. Or I ain't gonna do all that scheduling shit. I'll open this up later on tonight. Okay. There we are. Magnificent. I think make sure y'all, for those of y'all who are in the building, make sure you still subscribe to the channel. They started unsubscribing people from the channel. So if you haven't checked already, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. If you're not, hit the subscribe button and also hit the like button as well. Let's try to keep the likes and the view account, somewhat close. We're sitting right now at, what is that, about 33%? Let's try to get it up to 50. Let's get to 450 likes. Come on now. You're hot. You're hot. Put 100 on it. So I hope it's all is well, brother. I hope the Steelers have a better game than the Packers did because they are dog awful. And also, thank you for your stream. It kept me in the loop with how the game is going. Keep up the great work. I'm still shouting hashtag Go Pack Go. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, brother. Always showing love in the building. Oh, there's Gentry. He's only going to get back to the 10. Too bad that wasn't where the original line of scrimmage was at. Goddamn pain. We got to do a bit better. Oh, Lord. We are not moving the football the way I would like to have moved the football. Should the Patriots sell from Robert Kraft? From Robert Kraft? No. Since Robert Kraft took over, they went to 11 Super Bowls. So I think that'd be foolish if he were to mess around and sell. That would actually be that'd be a step backwards. Oh, Pickett going down the field. Oh, yes, wide open. It's Pickens. And he picks up a first down. All right. Pittsburgh's moving. They are moving. Tom Brady is finished, says Yamburglar. And if you're wondering what the drink of tonight is, we are drinking Capicania. I'm debating on whether I want to buy a desk, but I don't think I would have it here. So I think perhaps in the middle of next year for the possible relocation for the taping, then we can mess around, buy a desk, get some aesthetic, some candles burning, things of that nature. Look how loud the crowd. See, this is why I always say Pittsburgh is probably the best traveling franchise in the league. Bias aside, Dallas got a lot of fans everywhere, but I don't think they outside of Texas, they're big. I don't think bigger than Pittsburgh. For traveling fans, I can't say I've seen a better traveling franchise than Pittsburgh. When it comes to fans that actually book flights and also fans in different states. They populate damn near everywhere because there's a shit ton of people who like to hop on bandwagons of teams that got shit ton of wins. So if you were a fan of football in the 70s, you probably had 5 teams that you subscribed to. The Raiders, the Dolphins, the Raiders, the Dolphins, the Cowboys, the Steelers, and the Raiders, the Dolphins, the Cowboys, the Steelers, probably Minnesota, because they went to 3 Super Bowls in the 70s. And probably Minnesota. Tyler put 10 on it. Said me being single by choice this year is about me. Wait, hold on, wait a minute. Oh, wait, well, we got a first down here. All right. But you said you being single by choice this year, you threw in the white flag a year ago, actually, and would like some B-Day humping, but not dealt with nobody, so I got to use my hands. Well, That seems like that is particularly the case for you, brother. I'm sorry to hear that. But it was my choice, so I shouldn't say I'm sorry to hear that. Congratulations to you. I hope you enjoy your session. Just make sure that you are not utilizing the session while we are here live, because that would be very disappointing. Nobody would want that to happen. You're going to have all kinds of goo on your hands, and then Henry will show up and say, we should do that together. And now all of a sudden, we're going to have a very sus kind of situation here. But Jarvis put 2 on and said Panthers upset the Falcons. Well, they didn't play each other, but perhaps if they do play each other next week, who knows? We will see. Adrian put 5 on and said they removed Zach Gentry QB stats after they lost us in the semifinals. Well, Macho Tom put 2 on and said new desk relocation. Wealth. Well, if only that was the case. New desk relocation, a.k.a. my parents mess around and buy a new dinner table, and that become my desk, and I relocate to the basement. Darren in the building just became a member. My guy. What's going on? That's my old college teammate. I forget what Biscuit. We used to call you Biscuit. I forgot about that. But you're a year older than me, so they called you Biscuit. I can't recall if I ever called you Biscuit. Biscuit. I wonder if the ladies are who started calling you Biscuit, because if you go to Popeyes and you get a biscuit with no drink, you know what's happening. So perhaps that's where it came from. You did always frequent, walking around with all kinds of ladies. You were quite the ladies' man back in the day. You probably still are, brother. But Toretto put 5 on it. Said, I started watching football in 2000, and the first team I saw was Philly, and I loved them ever since. Plus, I'm from Philly. Go Eagles, go. Hey, man. 2000 is when I became a Steelers fan alongside a Miami Heat fan as well. So I've been a fan for 22 years. You've been a fan for 22 years. You love to see that, because I've always been of the old adage of whatever team you start cheering for first, that's who you stay with. I can't tell you how many people have constantly messed around and changed their teams. Like people who are just fans of isolated players. How the hell are you a fan of one player in football and therefore you follow them wherever they go? That don't make no sense. Imagine somebody who said, I'm a Brandon Cooks fan. So you got Texans jerseys, Saints jerseys, Rams jerseys, Patriot jersey. You just a fan of wherever this one isolated player go. Like, that's weird for football. Oh, I'm surprised they didn't throw a flag for offensive face mask on Bethel. I could have swore Claypool just pulled this shit. Laurel. For 5 on it says, struggling through a really bad depressive episode, so I wanted to say thank you for reminding me that I can laugh and smile. Thank you so much. Hey, man, it's my pleasure. And I will say this, anytime you find yourself going through a very depressing sort of moment, right, where you find yourself being down, remember, you can always pull yourself out of it. It's just a mental thing. Now, granted, that can, phase its way into every aspect of your existence at that particular moment. But then you have to remember the times in which you're sad, you were once happy. So because that's the case, it's a possibility that you being on the roller coaster of being down, ultimately it will come right back up. So it's just a matter of telling your mind, like, hey, man, trouble don't last always. These down feelings that I'm having right now doesn't last always. So you can always pull yourself out of it. It's a matter of being, having forward thinking and things like that. Yesterday was a terrible day for me. Like, from start to finish, nothing but L's. It was absolute shit. But I went to sleep with a smile on my face because I did not, let that shit tear me down. Because at one point, it has to come a point where you have the conversation with yourself and say, hey, man, listen, what kind of life I want to live? I want to walk around here just being upset, tired, pissed off all the time, not feeling good. You got to trick your mind. Ooh, can he pick it? Can he pick up the first down? Yes, he can. All right. Pittsburgh's moving. So there is that. Gerald just became a member. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Kenny's got wheels. Wheels, wheels. I said he's got wheels. Wheel, 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 automobile, wheel, a car, a vehicle, wheels, automobile, wheels. I drink lung juice. Said, look at Chiseled, inspirational. But wait a minute. We can't just walk past your name. Lung juice. What do you mean you drank lung juice? You been hanging out with Jeffrey Dahmer? Najee Harris. Oh, breaks a couple of tackles. Takes it to the 10. All right. Oh, no. You should have stopped at the 11. No. Oh, no. It's about to be 1st and goal from the 10. Oh, Jesus. Oh, thank the Lord. They stopped him at the 11. No. They just switched it back to first. Oh, shit. They put first and goal. The worst place to have first and goal is at the 10-yard line. Oh, Lord, you should have stopped at the 11. Well, they need to score. Please score. God damn it. I hate first and goal from the 10. Toretto, put 10 on it. Said, liking a football team is like being in a relationship or marriage. You stay there, though, through the highs and lows, and my team got a ring. The wait was worth it. Yes, indeed. That's one of the things that I always commended. Like, people who are fans of teams for an extended period of time, when they finally win, you could sit here and be like, man, this is amazing. Like the Patriots fans who were Patriots fans from the 80s, when they saw their squad get absolutely demolished by the fucking Bears, lose to the Packers, and then they have the dynasty, you've earned the right to sit there and be like, man, this is amazing. For the Eagles fans who've been around for fucking years of absolute disappointment. How many NFC championships under McNabb? 5? 4 in a row from 2001 to 2004, then losing the Super Bowl, 2008, losing to the Cardinals. You finally get to the Super Bowl in 2017. You deserve to walk around and be like, man, this is amazing because you've endured it. There's a shit ton of fair weather people who just never freaking actually were fans of teams. Like right now, Kansas City fans, poke your chest out. Those who was around during the 2 and 14 years of what was it? Was it Brady? Who was it? It wasn't Brady Quinn. It was somebody else. It was somebody else. Who was a goddamn quarterback for the Chiefs in the early 2010s? Goddamn. That 2 and 14 year. I forget who the quarterback was. Ah, shit. It's escaping me. I forget. No. It was it Matt Castle? Yes. It was after Matt Castle left New England. Yes, it was Matt Castle. Matt Castle, and there was another guy too. No, not Trent Green, but it was Matt Castle. Yes, there we go. It was Matt Castle. No, it was before Alex Smith. Yes, it was Matt Castle. Thank you guys so much. Because initially I was about to say Trent Green. I'm like, no, that was Dick Vermeil's years. And then I was thinking Matt Castle was 2014, but then I had to think back. I'm like, no, wait a minute. It wasn't. But then now y'all got me. See, I appreciate y'all. Y'all know y'all shit. This is why we rock together. But the people who are Chiefs fans in the 2000s, the early 2010s, seeing your team not be able to get over the hump, and then bam, here comes Patrick Mahomes, and now look at you. 4 straight AFC championships. The Bills. The goddamn Bills. Bills Mafia, hey, you earned this right. This is what happens when you're being a fan. There's your ups and downs, but if you enjoy the ups, you gotta love the downs. Shout out to Simon Miller. Why? I'll tell you why. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Oh, Lord in heaven. Somebody let Henry out of the goddamn asylum. He says, y'all thought it was safe. It ain't never safe. Garage door is closed. The car is running. Family at a Demi's house. A Demi house in the basement. Chiseled poster on the car doors. XXX DVD on the green screen. What do you mean by that? Oh, what a catch by Pickens. Jesus Christ, what a catch. Oh, heavens to Betsy. This man here got hands. What a catch. Oh, Lord. Ty Lue in the attic. Hashtag GOAT. What do you mean, Ty Lue? Hold on, wait a minute. I want to get excited. I'm going to revisit that, Henry. Give me a second here. What a catch by George Pickens. What a pass by Kenny Pickett. Back shoulder. And look at those hands. Look at the catch. Look at the follow through. That is beautiful right there. Kenny. What a catch. Oh, my word. That's a hell of a goddamn catch. Yeah, I'm going to have to use that Kenny. Thing. Because I used the Lenny from what video? I think it was Red Dead Redemption. I started using Lenny, because somebody sent me so I think somebody said it in the stream. I forget who it was. But they sent me the email, and then I searched for it, and then I amplified the sound to increase the volume, and now I'm using it. But we got some push-ups and squats. That's 20, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. GH Super 2 said Tyler Thigpen. Yes! Son of a bitch. That's the other guy. Tyler Thigpen. I was trying to remember the doggone name. But Pickett finds his man in the end zone. That's Pickens for the touchdown, and now we got 20 push-ups and squats, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the floor. Oh, while I'm on the floor, we might as well play some music while we do it. Shout out to the Zoes who's in the building. I ain't forget about you. Hit the music. All right. There we go. That should have, oh, I done clicked the wrong one. All right. We are now at 85, ladies and gentlemen. We are now at 85. First and 10 at the 15 for Miami. 1:46 on the clock here before halftime. Oh, that's a hell of a catch. Oh, my God, that's a catch. 32-yard gain. Jesus Christ. I was hoping that we'd see a turnover, a big momentum shift right here after 10 unanswered points. Blade of Levi on standby. You're goddamn right. Kid Dynamite sight, barefoot head ass. Absolutely. Wilson said the song is trash, but the beat is fire. Indeed. Nas said, anytime Kenny Pickett gets sacked, you should use the Kyle saying, oh, my God, they killed Kenny. Maybe. I mean, I have the clip. So maybe I might. Galatia said, you did 10. You think your ankle still hurts? Is that okay? Hey, man, you shouldn't. Don't break your body down. Like I myself, I ain't going to lie to you. A moment of transparency. I thought I was having a heart attack earlier. I was wondering, why the hell my chest on all kinds of pain? What is going on right now? So I had called I called homegirl Adonis. I'm like, hey, man, what's going on? You in the medical field? Let me know what is transpiring right now. But turns out I don't think it was necessarily happening, so I'm probably just going to take it easy. But whatever the case may be, hey, if I die on stream, he died doing what he loved. But we ain't talking about that right now. Third and 1. Or they about to have a flag thrown. I don't know if it's an encroachment or possible. False start. We'll see what the referees say. Macho said, don't let the unchiseled Adonis walk around barefoot. Might set the house on fire. Hey, that's a fact. That man's feet, good Lord, bro. You can light a cigarette on that shit. Eric said, who's the Captain Irwin of the NFL? Shit, I'd actually say, no, I think, well, I can't say Brady. Commander Irwin. I might say Brady. Because at first I was going to say Brady's the Beast Titan, but I might say Brady. It's sure NSL ain't Mr. Unlimited. Oosh said, I have a sister. No, I don't. Well, not by blood, but because we've been friends for like freaking 12 years or whatever. So, oh, Lord, come on now. Got to get your hands up with a spoon. Jesus Christ. All right, they've got 21 yards now. 21 seconds remaining. If you can force a field goal, I ain't got no problem with that. Just got to keep them out of the end zone. I said Witherspoon. There ain't no Witherspoon over there. Come on, defense. You got to get a stop. Yeah, Brady is Aaron. Shit. Tyler, put 2 on. Said name check. Hello there. John D said, unchiseled feet is drier than Giselle's cat since Brady's situation, especially after today. Yeah, she definitely, I promise you, Brady has not probably had sex in the whole season. Brady he's been having to masturbate. He hasn't been getting his dick sucked. He's been having a bad time, an absolute bad time. Debo Samuel as Reiner. Shit, he might as well be Reiner. Lee said Giselle's banging AB. She's good. Hey, you better stop it. You know, fun fact, I was actually going to include this on my commentary, but I didn't. I chose not to. I was going to include this on my commentary, but I chose not to. This is from Antonio Brown's Snapchat. I was going to put this on the commentary, but I decided not to. I'll put a different clip. But this man here, like, don't get me wrong. And I said it when he had first posted the stuff on Instagram with him and Giselle. I said it first where I'm like, fam, you know, there's jokes and shit. Like, there's jokes and shit that's funny or whatever, but then it gets to a point where there's a level of disrespect that you shouldn't cross, right? Especially when it comes to particular people. Because when it comes to Antonio Brown's situation, literally no team was inquiring picking this man up after what happened with Las Vegas. Brady puts in the good word to Belichick and Robert Kraft to bring him into New England. Then he has his off-the-field shit happen. He gets dropped. Tom goes to Tampa, puts in the good word for Antonio Brown again, brings Brown into his house. Literally, he wouldn't have a job. Mans wins a Super Bowl. It's not like he was carried. He performed, of course. But this a dude who literally had your back. You start going on podcasts talking about, man, he don't care about me. He only care about what I can do for him and all this other. Like, fam, don't get me wrong. Obviously, you got to look at it from a business perspective first. Like, yo, I recognize you're one of the greatest receivers to ever play. So, of course, I'm going to try to get in your good graces or whatever the case may be. But why would you immediately burn a bridge after you run off the field and quit on me? How does that make me the bad guy? Oh, yes. Oh, my God. No hands. Y'all got no hands. That's the second pick that Pittsburgh dropped. That's the third one of the year that Cameron Sutton dropped. No hands. But the biggest problem that I got is the fact that you did all this shit unprovoked. If Brady was in the media talking shit about Antonio Brown, then by all means, that's how you want to get your revenge. That's your business. But this dude, for no apparent reason, unprovoked, posted, man, this is me inside the crib with your wife. This is me hugging up on your wife. It's hilarious. You going through a divorce. Like, you a bad dude, man. You a bad human being. As Ryan Clark said years ago. Yeah, this man got no hands. That's why he played defense. I was hoping that Minkah Fitzpatrick could have picked that off, but come on now. But that's why I had problems, because it's like, fam, come on, man. I'm all for jokes and all this other stuff. If you want to troll and all that other goofy shit, all right, cool. But come on, man. There's a line that you should not cross. I ain't saying Tom should put hands on him, but if he do, I understand. It ain't going to be him who does it. Somebody else just pull up and, Antonio, we got a receipt for you. Open up the door. It's the Undertaker. But 11 seconds on the clock here. Third down. Pittsburgh just need one stop. Tyler, for 5 on it, said, I truly believe he has some major CTE. He has not been the same since the Burfict hit to the head. Correct. And you know what's funny is usually you can't pinpoint whenever some shit happens, but without question, that's where things really started to go very bad. From the Facebook Lives to him starting to carry himself completely different. And just, don't get me wrong. Like I said in my video when I had broke everything down, there was a point where AB, the AB, the player, became bigger than Antonio Brown, the person. And that's where shit got crazy, because I'm all about branding yourself and getting yourself out there, because ultimately when you retire, you're going to want to be able to do some shit after that. Vast majority of players who after they retire, it's like, yo, you don't play football no more. You fall off the fucking map. Nobody remembers who you are. Like, for example, anybody know what Vincent Shenko is doing? Anybody know what Christian Okoye been up to? Shit. Anybody know what Stevie Jackson's been doing with his life since? What has boy? What's Chris Hogan up to? See here. No. I'm not going to use the people who like on television and all this other stuff. Most players, when they done playing, you don't know what the fuck. When they do like a reunion or some shit, like for example, a great amount of teams around the league today went around and celebrated their past teams. Like Baltimore celebrated their I see green. Baltimore celebrated their 2012 championship. The Broncos celebrated 25 years of their 1997 championship. Of course, the Dolphins are celebrating the 72 championship. A great deal of the players on those teams, the number of fans like, oh, wow, yo, look, yo, they there. Oh, I wonder what they was up to, because you legitimately have no clue what the fuck they been doing, son. You have no clue what the fuck they been up to. So since that's the case, you're shocked. Marion Barber, Marion Barber just died, if I'm not mistaken. Or am I? Yeah, I think Marion Barber just died actually. Couple of months ago. Let me see here. Was it Marion Barber who died? Yup, it was Marion Barber who died a couple of months ago on June 1st. Yeah, I remember I saw that on Instagram. I'm like, what the fuck? And I had that same kind of moment, like, yo, what the hell happened to him? But oh wow, he died of a heat stroke. That's what it was? Oh, he was exercising in sauna condition. What? He had the thermostat in the apartment set to 91 degrees before he died. The death was ruled by accident. He died because of a heat stroke? Oh, shit. Maybe I need to stop going to the sauna every day. What? I didn't know that what it was. Because I remember they had said he had passed, but I didn't know that's... Wow. Boy, life is crazy. All in Batua said, Okoye, she's in Black Panther. You better stop it. It's Macho Tom. Patuan said Brady needs to have Big Fat Paulie pull up to his house. Indeed. Trent Richardson. A lot of guys, man. It's like you sit there, and I got 10 push-ups and squats, by the way. But a lot of people, after they retire, you have no clue what it is that they up to. So you want to brand yourself so you can now leave football and do something. The guys that you see on television, they either A, had good connections, or they had a personality that people really, 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 clung to and gravitated towards. So that's why they got a job. Like, for example, Odell can literally get hurt every year for the next 5 years, and he'll still find a way after he's officially retired to revolve in the media because he is the most followed footballer playing. That one-hand catch did more for his career than anything else that he did outside of, that run with the Rams. That'll stand the test. Justin Jefferson, right now, him and Jamar Chase, the gritty, that shit it's real popular right now. They better fucking do their best to keep that shit around so it becomes like a staple celebration or whatever. By the time they get done retiring, they're going to have great numbers and everything. They'll go right and transition right into their next profession. Shannon Sharp was a personality. He was on TV. Before he got on Undisputed, he was on NFL, broadcast for the longest. What is Javid Best up to? Jared Allen, he went into, I'm pretty sure he's on a farm somewhere. Calvin Johnson was more low-key. He was in the background anyway, so that's what he wanted to do. Jamal Anderson, Eugene Robinson. Here's a good one. Freddie Pinkston. What is he up to? Thomas Jones is acting now. Cedric Benson dead too. God damn, rest in peace, Cedric Benson. I forgot about that. A lot of guys. Michael Turner, that's a great name. Michael Turner. Lorenzo Neal. Shaun Alexander just went into the Ring of Honor for Seattle. A lot of Chris Carter's on television. He's on television every day. Unless, of course, he's not on, was it First Things First that he was on television on? But yeah, he was on Freddie Mitchell. Adrian Patu said AB released a new song called Pool Fun. Come on now. Perry just became a member. Welcome aboard. Darrell Reeves is kind of just chilling. I guess he's just chilling. A lot of people can just chill, if they wanted to be behind the scenes or whatever. But there's a shit ton of players. By the time they retire, you don't know who the fuck they are if they don't brand themselves. Remember Steve Weatherford? I'm pretty sure he's a bodybuilder right now. Well, goddamn. Eddie Lacy? No, Jerry Rice. Come on now. Jerry Rice was always around. Jerry Rice is always around. He's at every Niners game now. They always put the camera on him now. He's at every Niners game now, but Jerry Rice has always been around. He hasn't necessarily been somebody who's in the fold, but you can always find, people now, they kind of discount how good Jerry was. I hate the Stickum argument because really, if you look at Jerry's career, from 89 until the end of his career, there was no Stickum. The only way they could use the Stickum was like the first 3 years of his career. You remove the first 3 years of his career, he still has the most catches, the most yards, the most touchdowns. There's no, it's ludicrous to me that people try to argue he's not the greatest of all time. It just doesn't make any sense to me. No, T.O.'s always been in the fold, so there's that. Victor Cruz has been in media here and there. He's been in media here and now. I think he's on television. London Fletcher, very good name. Is RG3 still in the league? No, I think he's doing College Game Day, something like that. I can't recall. But it's time to hit the floor. We had a field goal. We got to knock out 10. We got to knock out 10. All right. Cosmic T, pretend on it, said Jerry Weiss doing Popeyes commercials. What was that commercial? When that came out, what was it? In the 2000s, the Popeyes commercial? I forget how long ago it was. Tony's on television. Reggie Wayne, I've seen him here and there, but for the most part, he's kind of in the background. Carlos Dansby. But yeah, you get the gist of it. I think Adam Vinatieri might mess around and be the first ballot special teamer to get in. And I hate the fact that Devin Hester didn't go in the Hall of Fame. He better fucking get in this year. That's crazy. You know who might not go to the Hall of Fame because of their production this year?
Mr. Unlimited. Yeah, you got to be unlimited. You got to have a thought process of being unlimited. So
he wasn't a Hall of Famer yet anyway. At the quarterback position, we really, right now, in the league right now, Brady, Rodgers, and then you kind of just got to sit there. You know what's funny? Mahomes has the trajectory right now in the resume. If he were to have his career end by injury, he could mess around and make the argument, and they would probably, have it happen. And he's probably the only other one. Everybody else got a long way to go. But at the quarterback position, unless, of course, I'm missing somebody who's an elder statesman, Matt Ryan will have the numbers, but does he pass the eye test? I don't think so. Stafford, he's going to have the numbers. And remember, these were my two examples since 2018 because we live in an incredibly statistical, generation when it comes to sports. So people are going to look at numbers. They're going to look at all these inflated numbers in this passing generation with a soft, defense and think because somebody's top 10 or some other shit like that, now all of a sudden you a Hall of Famer. But for the players that's playing right now, I'm saying playing right now, the active players right now, Brady, Rodgers, and who's your other quarterback? If every quarterback retired right now, Brady and Rodgers the only lock for the Hall of Fame. Everybody else, you gotta, And as Deion Sanders once said, if Skip Bayless once said, if you ever gotta, it's clipped. No, come on now. What are we talking about? We just throwing out. The only person who probably would have is Mahomes. If football were to stop, you can make an argument for Mahomes. And truly, I say no because he's so young. But the resume that he's done in such a small period of time, the trajectory is there. You can see he will get there. Everybody else got a shit ton of work to do. Drew Brees isn't active right now. Josh Allen's had 2 seasons. There's nobody else. It's only 2. Because with Russell, you kind of got to look like, man, he won them Super Bowls early in his career, but was it him or that defense? And then all this other, so because that's the case, it's really only 2. Yeah, y'all throwing out all kinds of names. Joe Flacco? No. Joe Flacco was never even a Pro Bowler. Joe Flacco was never amongst the best quarterbacks in the league. Will Eli go in the Hall of Fame? I've said time and time again, no, it should never happen. Arlen put 2 on it. Said, at what point do you give up on a guy like Russ? I wouldn't give up on him thus far in the season. I think there's no question that Hackett and the offensive scheme and play calling is not working. That's a guarantee. I think what Russ's strengths are, they aren't playing to those, but at the same time, he's been inaccurate and playing bad football in his own right as well. So it's a collective problem that exists. But I wouldn't give up on him just yet. I think it should be bombs away and launching the ball vertically down the field. Because Melvin Gordon's not a slouch. Latavius Murray's not a slouch. So you can hand the football off. You just got to have good calls to where guys can get the football out. Then when it comes to throwing the football down the field, Sutton, Judy, Hamler, those guys can get open and get receptions. So get the football in your people's hands. Jerry Jeudy got targeted like 7 times in the first half. Mans ain't seen 7 targets in the first half, I think, all season. And finally, when he does, it's Ripien throwing the football. The goddamn Broncos wide receivers was giddy today. But when Russell is at quarterback, they're like, oh, Lord. Stellaris said, put 2 on, said, remember Chester Taylor? Yup. One of the biggest reasons why I remember Chester Taylor was he was like one of my first introductions to the pure third down back who was exceptional at their job as a third down back. There's been a lot of third down backs in the past, like a Deuce Staley, Kevin Falk, a lot of guys like that. But when the change of pace from Adrian Peterson to Chester Taylor and what they were doing in that 2008 season, the 2009 season, I was like, wow. So I'll never forget Chester Taylor for as long as I, be around. Distraught put 2 on, said, have I seen the Kelsey's new podcast? Yes, I have. I watch their shorts all the time. And I watch clips of their podcast. I want to say multiple times per week. I've sat down and watched a full episode once, but I really enjoy their podcast. A lot of people always, man, I love their humility. Oh, enough of this shit, man. People hate on successful people because I've always said because of the relatability isn't there. So they always want somebody who's successful to bring themselves down. And I'm not going to say that, oh, you're so far below. But they dehumanize successful people so much to when a successful person talks like a human, they're like, wow, I can't believe it. So there's a high level of humility between the two of them. But it's literally just them shooting the shit and talking as brothers about what it is that they're doing. Right? And they do a phenomenal job. But the comment section always throws me somewhat off. But nonetheless, they got a hell of a podcast. If you guys haven't checked them out, New Heights, the Kelsey brothers, they've got a good thing going. Oh, by the way, before we get into the second half, Urinating Tree is live right now. Head over to Urinating Tree and go raid his ass and say that the Chiseled Adonis sent you. Pull up to your. I should get the link to his stream. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me get the link to his stream. So I could pull up over there. Hold on, wait a minute. Oh, I got it. Oh, it's loading. God, dog. Hit the like button. Why don't we have more likes? Oh, we're going to be down at the 22. We are down at the 22. All right. Oh, there it is right here. Okay. And no, I sent you. All right, hit the like button. We've only got half likes. Head over to Urinating Tree stream. Let them know I said, what's going on? Steelers gonna Super Bowl. EO just became a member. Welcome aboard. Josh Jones for 2 said concert went great. That good bread was made. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You still out there? Are you still out there? Perhaps. I mean, you could head to a bar, even if you don't drink. Head to a bar, watch the game. I'm pretty sure it's a great ambiance. Macho Tom for 2 said, check out my guy's pod, Desire to Dream. Oh, yes, indeed. You did on Spotify. I think I still got it favorited. Landell White, that's a great name of an old individual. Tyler put 5 on and said, gonna put it out there. Washington QB Heineke is gonna keep starting over Wentz. Probably. Oh, Lord, Kenny Pickett about to get sacked. God damn. God damn. That's a goddamn sack right there. That's the first sack of the game. I believe that's the first sack of this game. We got some push-ups. We got to hit the floor. That's the first sack of the game. At the end of the drive, we're going to have to hit the floor. Golly, this man done got sacked. They didn't protect him. Pain. John Kuhn, yes, indeed. Classic name. Dallas put 2 on, said Tree sends his regards. Yes, indeed. Hello there, Tree. Oh, Lord, they done raided me back. Goddamn bastards. But right now, 3rd and 22 for the Steelers. Good Lord in heaven. Might as well just dump it off. Can the man make some magic happen? I guess not. They're going to be forced to punt. And it's a 3 and out to start the goddamn second half. Death, taxes, 3 and out. Death, taxes, and 3 and out for Pittsburgh. It's ridiculous. Punter seeing more work than somebody who doesn't want to go on unemployment. It's crazy right now. Do I think Phillip is underrated? Do I think Phillips is an underrated pass rusher? I think he's rated where he needs to be rated. I wouldn't say overrated, underrated. Oh, Snell is trying to find a football or something. Oh, damn, he couldn't fumble? Come on, man. You could have just fumbled. Jalen Hurts and Jalen Waddle got to be twins. They look alike. Really? Hey, you be in Alabama long enough, I guess you become family. We time to hit the floor. We've got 5 push-ups, 5 squats, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it. All right, we need a splash play for Minkah Fitzpatrick any second now. Any second now. That would be nice. A splash play for Minkah Fitzpatrick. We are up to 90 on the dash. On total push-ups and squats, ladies and gentlemen. I nearly equal what my daily total is regardless. Dallas put 2 on it. Said, Tree sends his regards. Yes, indeed. Ryan put 2 on. Said, Pickett was yelling, police! Help! Police! Help! Police! Help! What was Pickett screaming?
Police! Police! Help! Police! Help! Police! Help! Help! Police! Help!
Where we come from,
Where we Police of Haiti.
Nice, nice Haiti.
Nice, nice Haiti.
Beautiful Haiti.
Beautiful Haiti.
Sweetie, sweetie Haiti.
Sweetie, sweetie Haiti.
Sweetie, sweetie.
Sweetie,
Sweetie, sweetie.
sweetie, sweetie.
Sweetie, sweetie Haiti.
Sweetie, sweetie Haiti.
My God.
What the hell wrong with them? What's wrong with them? What's wrong with him? Time, what's wrong with him?
Oh, man. Pain, bruh. Absolute pain. Straight out the gate, we already got a goddamn sack. First sack of the day done came on an unfortunate situation. So here we are sitting with Pittsburgh doing virtually nothing to begin the goddamn second half. But am I surprised? Not so much. I would have hoped that they scored 2 touchdowns, but that's not what happened. You got yourself a field goal. Now they've got to get a stop. Will it happen? Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Dallas said some urinating trickery. Abby Torres put 2 on, said running backs that make the Hall of Fame currently. Running backs that make the Hall of Fame currently. Running back. Well, first, let me pull up all the goddamn teams. Standing running backs. Golly, because I am okay, so Bills, no. The Bills don't have one. Jets don't have one. Dolphins don't have one. Patriots don't have one. Chiefs don't have one. Chargers don't have one. Raiders don't have one. Broncos don't have one. Ravens don't have one. Bengals don't have one. Joe Mixon needs way more work to be a Hall of Fame run back. Najee Harris, no. Nick Chubb has the trajectory to get there, but if he were to retire right now, no. So Joe Mixon and Nick Chubb, I would actually lean more towards Nick Chubb than Joe Mixon in that division. So I'll actually scrub off Mixon. I'll put Chubb. He has a trajectory, but if he was to retire right now, fuck no. Derrick Henry certainly has the trajectory to get there, and then he is the only one that is there. Jonathan Taylor only had 1 season, so that doesn't necessarily count. Eagles, no. Giants, no. Barkley needs way more work. Zeke fallen off of a cliff since, so no. Gibson, no. The Seattle Seahawks, no. The Rams, no. 49ers, no. Cardinals, no. Vikings, Dalvin Cook needs way more work, no. Packers, Aaron Jones put up some good numbers, but he would still be behind Chubb, and Chubb's not quite there, no. Montgomery for the Bears, no. Lions, Williams, hell no. Oh, good Lord, just tackle somebody, Jesus. Buccaneers, playoff Lenny, no. Falcons, Scordero Patterson, no. Panthers, they got rid of CMC, and he wasn't even going to be there, no. And then Mark Ingram's got decent numbers, but those numbers are not Hall of Fame worthy. So really, in the NFL right now, Nick Chubb, no. No. There's not a running back. There's not a running back. Derrick Henry. It's only Derrick Henry and Nick Chubb, and Nick Chubb needs way more. Nick Chubb needs more work because he's still early in his career, and Derrick Henry, it's really only Chubb and Henry, and LaShawn McCoy's already retired. We're talking about active players. No, Christian McCaffrey, no. Alvin Kamara's got, good numbers for the most part, yeah, but Hall of Fame right now, no. I would say it's really only Derrick Henry who kind of can make you say, And then Kamara and Chubb have trajectory. But it's really only Derrick Henry, and Derrick Henry's not even a lock right now. Nobody's a lock. There's no lock. There's no lock. We need an interception. Somebody make a play. Going to set up a 3rd down. Because remember, we're talking about football heaven. We're talking about the Hall of Fame, the greatest players of all time. Can't just throw in some cats now. Zeke is not a Hall of Famer. Stop it. Zeke is not a Hall of Famer. Please stop it. Kareem Hunt's going to kick his way into the Hall of Fame? Shit. Lone Star for 5 on and said, would I be up for a commentary Steelers stream with urinating tree? Oh yeah, of course. I'd actually pull up because if it's a prime time, like for example, right? This is prime time Sunday Night Football. Let me see here. Pittsburgh plays Monday Night Football. Let's see here. Pittsburgh plays Monday Night Football, I believe, 2 times this season. They'll be playing Monday Night Football against the Colts, and they'll be playing Monday Night Football against the Raiders. Those are 2 on Monday. I would be open to doing a stream with Tree. I'd actually show up to Pittsburgh and record in his studio, if he's open to it. If I had a particular studio, I would invite him here, but unfortunately, I don't. He may probably mess around and record in his house, but I'm sure he has he's in a situation with his his own crib. Me with a family here, it's kind of difficult because my parents don't respect what it is that I do. They're going for it on 4th and 3. Just kick the field goal and go up. Pittsburgh hasn't been able to move the foot. Why would you do this? They better convert. They better convert. They better convert. And they fail. They fail. Oh, Lord, this could be a big momentum shift. They could do something. Did I watch USC 280? No, hell no, I did not. I didn't see a goddamn thing. Peyton said, so who did I say I wouldn't go on stream with a few streams ago? I can't remember who I said. I can't remember who I said. I wouldn't. Yeah, I can't remember. Oh, we done finished the cup. So we got to get another. Oh, it's turnover on downs. I'm tripping. Turnover on downs. We got to push the floor. Why 4th and 3? That's not Madden 23, indeed. But wait a minute. Anthony, or Anthony put 5 on it. Said, did I see James Harrison on Heels? It's a star show. He surprised me with his cameos and acting. I think was that the one where he had tackled somebody? I can't remember. Distraught. Put 2 on. Said Fred Taylor to the Hall of Fame. He played in that generation of fucking dogs at running back, bro. The 2000s had some beasts that are not in the Hall of Fame, ranging from Steven Jackson, Sean Alexander, Fred Taylor, Priest Holmes, Clinton Portis. There's like there's some other dogs that I didn't even mention. Clinton Portis, some other dogs who was in the 2000s, just the 2000s. Dukes McAllister, and some of those guys don't qualify, but there was some fucking monsters who was running the football during that generation. Warwick Dunn, Ahmad Green. Oh, that's a name y'all haven't heard in a while. Ahmad Green. Of course, Adrian Peterson. Edgerrin James went in. Frank Gore, of course. I said Steven Jackson. I said Sean Alexander. I said Clinton Portis. I'm not going to say any of the Giants. Outside of Tiki Barber, I won't say Ahmad Green or Brandon Jacobs. Those guys wouldn't qualify. But Tiki Barber, Brian Westbrook, what's his face? Went to the Hall of Fame, who played for the Patriots and the Jets. He went in. Who else was there? There was maybe one more who played in that generation. Jamal Charles is more 2010s. LaDainian went in. There's somebody else. No, not Willie Parker. There's somebody else who played in that 2000s era. Jamal Lewis. There we are. Jamal Lewis. And then that like they had some dogs in that 2000s era. Some goddamn dogs in the 2000s era. So Taylor was in a crazy goddamn, generation of running backs. Chris Johnson, I would actually, Chris Johnson, I could count Chris Johnson too. Curtis Martin was the guy who went in. Jerome Bettis is in the Hall of Fame. Michael Pittman, take him out. DeMarco Murray more later down the line. MDJ, I could count MDJ in the 2002, but because his best season, I think it was like 2011 when he had the 16. I think it was like 1,600 yards, some shit like that. It was some crazy numbers. NBA Live, 2408, put one on it. Yes, indeed. Oh, we got to hit the floor. We got 15 push-ups. Turnover on downs. We got to hit the floor. Get to the ground, ladies and gentlemen. Get to the ground. Push-ups and squats. 15 is the count. I didn't switch it. I switched it. Oh, Lord, we drinking wine, but we forgot to ingest our drugs.
You buy 14 grams of crack. Then you sell it.
Who was on crack?
Can't forget about the crack. Yes, indeed. But we finished our first glass. Might as well finish our second. It is indeed, Anthony said, we respect what you do. I appreciate you. No, the bus went in the Hall of Fame already. I'm talking about guys who are not in the Hall of Fame. Hence why I was kind of apprehensive about mentioning Adrian Peterson, because he's going to be a Hall of Famer. But Ricky Will, yeah, but come on now. Ricky ain't going to be on a Hall of Fame. But we finished our first glass. It is indeed, Carmela's birthday, so we are drinking her wine. I wouldn't necessarily, recommend it to people, but one way or another, if you need something to sip on, grab yourself. We are drinking a little bit of wine tonight. So get yourself a glass. If you are underage, get yourself some water. That's what we're doing. So we are finishing up the bottle here today. Let's just get that all up in there. All right. There we go. Magnificent. Magnificent. There we are. Cheers to you. Cheers to you. Finishing up the bottle here today. All right. As Deontay Johnson heads to the sideline, hopefully he's all right. I don't see him going into the locker room, so there's that. NBA Live, Patu said, how and why did I become a Heat fan in 2000? Okay, I've told the story before, but I'll say it once more. See, here's how, boss. But here's how I became a Miami Heat fan. And I guess I could say how I became a Pittsburgh Steelers fan as well. So what happened was I came, I was playing NBA Jam 2000, right? So the game had came out in 99. I had it. I was playing it in 2000. And my father was a Michael Jordan fan, but Jordan had retired. So he had became a fan of the Los Angeles Lakers as Najee Harris is participating in the Frank Costanza challenge because, he stopped short. But, oh, no, they're going to keep, whoa, they said punt. There you go, punt, there you go. All right, good job. We should have got the first down there, but that was a great tackle on Najee Harris. Could not, mess around and pick up the first down. That's brutal. But I was playing NBA Live 2000, and I was playing with the Lakers because Kobe and Shaq, fucking unstoppable. For whatever reason, I could not beat the Miami Heat, right? And if I'm not mistaken, it was Alonzo Mourning and Tim Hardaway who were the two players on that game. Or was it Eddie Jones and somebody? No, I believe it was Tim Hardaway and Alonzo Mourning. So with that particular duo, and I simply could not defeat those motherfuckers. And I started playing with the Heat, and that was the first time that I actually got the ball to go on fire. I hadn't been playing the game a lot, but when that happened, I said, oh, shit. Yo, I think I want to play with the Heat. The ball's on fire. They call the Heat or whatever. I'm a cheer for the Heat. And then here, 22 years later, still a Miami Heat fan. That's how I became a fan of the Heat. It was one of them situations, if you can't beat them, join them. So I became a fucking Miami Heat fan. So that's how it ended up happening. I was playing NBA Jam 2000. All in Patuan said, does sipping on Carmella make you want to moonwalk? Well, technically, I'm not sipping on Carmella. I'm sipping on Carmella's wine. But if I was sipping on Carmella, I don't think I'd be live right now. And Corey Graves and me would definitely not be fighting because I ain't going to fight over no doggone broad. Come on now. You take her. She's never yours. It's just your turn. But Tyler, put 5 on and said, I just finished the Old Smoky Banana Pudding Moonshine in another mixed cocktail that I don't remember what it is, but I work in the morning. Well, that's going to be something. You're going to have yourself quite the night sleep. So enjoy yourself. But yeah, early 2000s was definitely a good time to have some video games. Let me see what the lineup was. NBA Jam 2000 roster. I believe it was Tim Hardaway and Alonzo Mourning, but I could be wrong. Let's see here. It was wow, you're only smoking mirrors. You're only smoking mirrors to me. Shit. Yeah, I guess they don't have I'd have to watch like a playthrough in order to get the goddamn roster. The original NBA Jam duos. Oh, that's the 93 one. Yeah, they don't have the Yeah, but I believe it was Hardaway and Alonzo Mourning. But there is that. But the wine is now at its end. Alonzo and Tim, well, there it is. Distraught Patuan said Lakers equal watered steak meals garbage. You are gonna drive this watered steak to the ground, brother, and I'm here for it. Outlaw Mourning Hardaway. Well, there it is. Adonis Haslam, the GOAT. I don't know about greatest of all time, but he definitely has to be amongst the greatest Heat players of all time, for sure, because you can't just not have Mr. 305 there. Lakers are 0-3, and Westbrook took a there was 18 seconds remaining, up by 1, with time on the shot clock. This motherfucker rushed a jump shot. I don't get it, bro. Like, don't get me wrong. Everybody has their struggles or whatever, but oh yes, no, oh my God, they dropped another pick. What the fuck? That's 3 interceptions. Yo, three different drives, 3 different picks, 3 different players, no fucking hands, bro. Oh my God, bro. There's no way. There's no way. Are they just anti-interception? Are they just anti-interception? Jesus Christ. Catch the football. How many interceptions are they going to drop, bruh? I don't want to have to do a bunch of push-ups, but my God, give me a reason. Jeez Louise, man. Hands just for decoration across the board. Ludicrous. Gotta be kidding me. How you can't catch a football? You've been playing football your whole life. Catch the goddamn ball. What are we doing? Put George Pickens on defense, man. Put George Pickens on defense. Put George Pickens on defense. Somebody donate his hands. Sargin, you're goddamn right. Ask the damn Steelers defensive backs, what happened to their hands? It's ludicrous. Hands just for decoration across the board. Here we go. Hand off to Najee Harris, going absolutely nowhere. But hey, no way they're going to drop another pick, right? My old coach in high school used to always say that. Like, you want to know why somebody plays defensive back? Because they can't catch the football. One bad dog said, what's my favorite cocktail? I always went whiskey sour, but I think I might actually go Moscow Mule. Because the whiskey sour now is getting to a point where I think I've outgrown it. So I think I've outgrown it for sure. So I'll probably end up going more towards Moscow Mule. Marco said you should do 10 push-ups for dropped INTs. I ain't going that far. Because then at that point now, what do we constitute as a dropped interception? So it's better to just, keep it simple on the bigger plays of the game. One bad, I'd say there was two different liquors. Yes, indeed. I've outgrown Moscow Mule, so I'd probably go. I said I was Moscow Mule. I think I've outgrown the whiskey sour, so I'd probably go. You said the cocktail, so that's like a drink, right? Oh, good Lord. Really? Offensive pass interference? Now, what are we doing? Somebody said I look like the Steelers. I look nothing like Mike Tomlin. I think I look like Mike Tomlin. SoCal Kid put 10 on, said, what's up, Chiseled? You got your put your motherfucking head back down hoodie not too long ago, and you love it. Once you got your NBA and your NBA and your career started, you'll join Hold My Nuggets Incorporated on Patreon. Much love. You're the GOAT. Hey, man, I appreciate you. Keep grinding. You fixing to get there one way or another. Hit the like button. We are now at 66% of where we need to be. Let's get up to 800 likes. There's 140 y'all who ain't hit the like button. Hit the like button. Kenny Pickett got a little bit of time over the middle, got his man on second and forever. And he's going to pick up maybe about 10. No, just about 7. So they got a little bit of a ways to go here. King James said all black people look alike. I look like Thaddeus Young. I've got that one a lot. When my hair was like when I get a tape up, like when I was in college, they said I looked like Wesley Snipes, New Jack City. I got that one. I got Orlando Brown. All that other stuff. But yeah. Come on, 736. Hit that like button. If you have not already. Here we go now. All right. You know what's crazy? Pittsburgh paid money to get Derek Watt, just not to use him outside of special teams. I'll never understand why the teams discount the good use of a fullback. I don't get it. I really don't. I really don't. Throw a fullback in there. When Pittsburgh was using Roosevelt Nix and he was in front of Le'Veon Bell, Mans was damn near an All-Pro for 4 straight years. Damn near. Easily could have been. Had it not been for injury and then also different sort of circumstances. But use your fullback. I'll never understand why they don't use no fullback. Macho said, put 2 on it. Said, try an old-fashioned instead of a whiskey sour. I'll keep that in mind next time I go. You know, it's a fun fact. When I went to Virginia, I actually had an old-fashioned out there. And they had a very good presentation for the drink. I believe they smoked it. So that was pretty cool. So yeah, I'll definitely keep that in mind. Because for me, I always want to be able to go to bars. If I ever decide to go pull up to a bar, and then for one, I want to go somewhere so where I be like you walk in, the people know you, you know them. You be like, hey, the usual. All right, yeah, let the person come in, whatever. And then also with drinks, I want to have like a signature go-to drink, signature different locations that I pull up to. You know, I know them, they know me, so just try different sort of stuff and all that other stuff. So there is that. But yeah, I formation is dying in football. I formation is dying in football. It's brutal. Tyler said Allstott was the last pure fullback in the NFL. No, he wasn't the last pure fullback because Allstott was like a running fullback. If you really think about like pure fullbacks, you think of like just primarily blocking fullbacks. So they did have Richardson and then the other fullback that I always freaking forget from Kansas City and also Minnesota as well. You had Max Strong, Lorenzo Neal, different guys like that. Those guys were still there, you know, when Allstott was still going. But Allstott was like the last fullback who was really like a year in, year out. He's also a threat. You know, Peyton Hillis had that one season. But yeah, for a fullback, I don't get how you don't get play in this generation of football because really, what flag are they going to throw if you're a fullback and you run straight into the linebacker and fucking decimate that dude, they're not going to throw a flag. Offensive, helmet to helmet. They might. I'll take that back. They might. But, yeah, Vontae Leach, he was pretty good too. But LaRon McCrane was all right as well. Kyle Juszczyk's still going now, but he's not necessarily. It's not a year in, year out base. Like, all right, he's a pure, you know, type situation. He's like a hybrid. But he's very good at what he does, though. Please don't get me wrong. But I don't understand how teams don't line up in the eye. Or maybe even if you line up with, you know, you send your 3 receiver set and then you just have a fullback, you know, back there. You line up with the fullback towards the right, a little bit of a strong, and then maybe even a weak sort of situation. You run out there and have the fullback just run into somebody. I don't get it. Yo, Pittsburgh is due a goddamn interception or Miami's due a big fucking play. It's one or the other because I really don't understand. The I-format, because the thing that I have now is football players are getting faster. They're getting stronger or whatever, right? But defensively, in my opinion, they're getting softer because they got to play the game different. So because that's the case, run into a motherfucker, run through a motherfucker, and soon enough, they're not going to want to keep dealing with that shit. Because think about it. A fullback is supposed to wear down the defense, hence why when you have a power back, people don't want to keep having to deal with a power back. Because if you're trying to tackle Derrick Henry all game long, by the fourth quarter, you're not going to want to hit that motherfucker no more. You're going to try to go low. You're going to try to do all this other stuff. You're not going to want to hit a motherfucker no more. Introduce a fullback who's every single play, this is a crazy motherfucker who don't care about CTE, who's running right into you. Watch how defenses be like, man, I don't want to have to deal with that motherfucker. Kyle said they roasting the dropped interceptions. Yes, indeed, they are. Oh, they put them on IR? Shit. Macho Echidna, Uganda, Randy Savage Knuckles, put 420 on it. Said, went to a strip joint sports bar once. It was okay. Not bad. I'm actually gonna be going to the fellowship when I go down to Atlanta. Since I'm going by myself, there's no reason to make a reservation. I just gotta hope that they got space. But I don't know if I'm gonna pull up on a Sunday. Oh my God, Pittsburgh, come on, stop him. You let him lower the shoulder. He's gonna be 1 yard short. Are they gonna kick? Are they gonna punt the football? Or are they gonna go for it? No, I think they're gonna go. They're gonna punt the football away because Tua was short. What do I think about the Chase Claypool trades? They're not going to trade him. Rage, DMX, put 2 on it. Said, don't sleep on Lorenzo Neal from the 2000 San Diego day. Yeah, I mentioned him. I said Lorenzo Neal. Demetrius said, don't worry, Chiseled, my Lions dropped 5 INTs against them boys and lost because of golf. That makes you feel better. Yes, I did see that did mess around and transpired. Disappointing. You know what's funny? All these dropped interceptions that Pittsburgh have going, right? I promise you, they'll go down the field, they'll score a touchdown, and then watch Miami go down the field and kick a field goal. Watch it happen, bro. I would not be surprised. You can't, when the other team gives you an opportunity to make plays, you got to make plays. 49ers QB suck. Jimmy G played bad today, but I'm not going to put everything on him. Fucking Chiefs exploded in the second half, so it's kind of difficult to try to, leave it at that. Hit that like button. We only had 765. Come on now. We had 70%. Come on. That ain't too bad, but let's see if we can get to 80. If we can get to 800, I'll be all right. Then by the end of the stream, of course, we got to get to 1,000. But let's see if we can get to 800. Here we go, Najee. Oh, we got a chance here. Come on, Najee. Come on, Najee. Come on, Najee. There we go. Get me 15. All right. We got ourselves we put together a drive here. I think when they spot the football, that's when the clock would start here. Yeah, we might as well just take it to the fourth quarter. Tony Richardson. There we go. Tony Richardson. That was the man's name. Ryan put 2 on, said, are the Chiefs better without Tyreek Hill? No. I think that's foolish to say that they're better without Tyreek Hill. What are they doing? Don't run a play here. They're going to run a play on the last play of the third quarter. Why? Go to the fourth quarter. What was the purpose of this? Why? Just end the third quarter on I'll never understand why you would run a play before the end of the quarter when you don't have to. The people who said Jalen Hurts and Jalen Waddle look alike, yeah, I don't see it. But I don't get it. You have an opportunity to talk about what it is that you want to run for 3 minutes. Why would you have to do that for a second down when you don't have to? What are my thoughts on the Bucs and the Packers? Very slow start. For the Bucs, there's a lot that's going on, primarily with Brady, so I'm not remotely surprised. And as for the Packers, they're really missing Devontae Adams. They tried to shield it through the 3-1 start, but now you can see it. But they'll bounce back. They'll get it together. Because in the NFC North, don't get me wrong, Minnesota looks very good right now. However, the Packers are only 2 games back. Well, 3 games back. And come hell or high water, don't get me wrong, Minnesota does look good, but Kirk Cousins is Kirk Cousins. So unless he evolves into something, into a different animal, a different beast, he has to prove it in prime time. So when the lights come on, we already know Kirk family member Cousins is not a man who performs. So all Green Bay really need to do is hang around. We're approaching midway through the season for the most part. And we've got a good, duration into the season. Really, we'll know what kind of teams and who they are by week 9. But for Green Bay, I wouldn't necessarily go into panic mode just yet. Very, very disappointing losses for sure, but that's football. So you have to find out what kind of team you're going to be. And put 2 on, said, other than Mar/Ben, who would you give other than Mar/Ben, who would I give Tom Brady's rings to? Marshawn Lynch / Ben. Ben. Other than Mars / Ben, who is Ben? Ben. What do you mean by Ben? Ben. Ben Roethlisberger, like give Tom Brady's rings. Why would I give Tom Brady's ring to Ben Roethlisberger? What's the correlation? What do you mean by that? Like if I was to take all of his rings away and divvy it up amongst players? What do you? Because Tom's a cheater? Hey, 4th and 1 over here, fourth quarter. I ain't gonna lie to you. Mike Tomlin, this might be something to think about. Damn, they're gonna punt it. Both offensive have been absolutely inept. Well, you gotta hope for a goddamn broken up play or something like that. He's at, would I sacrifice Brady's ring for a favorite player? No. You gotta earn it. So no, I wouldn't do all that. Arkham put 5 on it. Said, what do I think about the announcement of the NFL having a Black Friday game next year? Think it's a good idea or no? I actually don't think it will be a very good idea. Stellaris put 2 on it. Said Pack will be lucky to go 7-10. Check their schedule. Yeah, it might be messing around and be difficult. Honcho put 10 on it. Said Chiseled, when you get a chance, start watching Jujutsu Kaisen and Chainsaw Man. Great upcoming anime with great animation, story, and fights. I did hear a lot about Jujutsu Kaisen. I know that movie had came out, but I had not checked it out. So there is that. Oh, we passed 800 likes. All right, beautiful. Yeah, but I would not sacrifice his rings. Who's better, Kirk Cousins or Matthew Stafford? Right now, Stafford, Kirk Cousins is playing better, but overall in the 2 of their careers, Matthew Stafford. You're not a fan of the Finns, so can somebody tell me if this game sucks or is it good? It is average. It's nothing special. The game hasn't been anything special. Vinatieri's the reason Brady got most of his rings. Oh, you mean 2 of the 7? Most means the majority, right? So of the 7 rings, Vinatieri hit the game winner in 2 of them. So if you subtract 2 by 7, that leaves 5. 5 is still greater than 2, so. That's a fallacy. But I've talked about the technicality with Tom Brady's rings, but it doesn't discount, the man's performance. Like, for example, against St. Louis, and I'll breeze through it. Against St. Louis, Mike Martz wanted to make it the Kurt Warner show to prove a point that they can run up as much points as possible, which ended up backfiring. If they just gave the ball to Marshall Faulk, they would have won that game easily. And Belichick had admitted it himself. If you search it online, you'll see when he talked about, I don't understand why they didn't give the ball to Marshawn Lynch. He was eating up chunks every time that he touched the football, the few times that he did. So Mike Martz cost the Rams the Super Bowl against the Patriots. Carolina versus New England turned into a shootout in the second quarter on. So that one, Patriots got that one, no problem. And fucking Casey, if Casey doesn't kick the football out of bounds after Carolina evened up the score and it doesn't start their drive at the 40, you probably see overtime. And I believe if Carolina won the toss, they would have messed around and won that game in overtime. But you'll never know. Philadelphia, 8-minute drive, lackadaisical for the Philadelphia Eagles, Donovan McNabb and company. They taken their time down by 10 in the fourth quarter. Simply does not make any sense. Giants got them 2 times in a row. Hand the football to Marshawn Lynch, Seattle. Falcons, how about run the football more than 4 times after taking a 25-point lead? Simply doesn't make any sense. They lost to Philadelphia. And then, of course, Sean McVay got out-coached. So, and then last but not least, the Chiefs were completely beat up by the time they made it to the Super Bowl, and Tampa Bay played their best game of the playoffs that particular game. So there's that. But yeah, I wouldn't discount any of the rings that Brady has. But definitely, if there was anything that makes you want to raise an eyebrow, the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons, you'd sit there like, what the fuck? What is wrong with y'all? Like, the game is on a silver platter right in your hands, and y'all fucking blew it. Both of them. So there is that. I would look at those games and say it's more a story of the team that lost than the team that won. P1 Gabe put 2 on and said, I was a fullback in high school. My helmet was fucked. Yes, indeed. Distraught put 2 on said, favorite character on Demon Slayer. I actually haven't seen a single episode of Demon Slayer. Oh, yes. But, ladies and gentlemen, it is the fourth quarter. I had forgotten. I was about to say almost forgot, but I definitely forgot. Because when we enter the fourth quarter, we got to announce what's going down. So, sound the alarm. Ladies and Chase Edmonds' hands still for decoration. Ladies and gentlemen, we are once again entering the extra menstruation. The fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen, where it's put up a shut-up time. The Pittsburgh Steelers sitting at 2-4 on the road in Hard Rock Stadium, trying to advance to 3-4 and take possession of third place in the AFC, alongside the Miami Dolphins, losers of 3 straight, finally getting Tua Tagovailoa back in the starting lineup. Both teams have been relatively scoreless this, if I'm not mistaken, I believe it is this half. So, since that's the case, ladies and gentlemen, we have an opportunity to identify what will transpire at the conclusion of this game. Will Pittsburgh take out their receipts and take it to the sperm bank, or will the Miami Dolphins take the dead Namekian to the funeral home and put the nail in the coffin? Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to the fourth quarter. Yeah! All right, we are in the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the fourth quarter. And there is a punt going back to Pittsburgh. Is the man going to get a good block? He has a chance here. Got to make a play. Yeah, they need to get themselves a punt returner. What happened to punt returners who was scared, a goddamn scary sight back there? You know what I'll never understand? Why the fuck did Kansas City not leave Tyreek Hill permanently on special teams? I don't get it. Joe, for 5 on said, Raiders improving game after game. It seems the offense is clicking with McDaniel's scheme. I'm not confident in a wild card spot, but I'm hope for 500. Well, they started off very, very rough. They can definitely bounce back. So they just need to stay consistent because they, like I said prior, they could have been a 4-1 football team. So they've got time, but well, I don't want to say time. They don't necessarily have time, but they don't have room for mistakes. But give the fucking football to Josh Jacobs, and good things will happen. Give the ball to Josh Jacobs. There is that. J-Man put 2 on and said, what do I think of the Chargers this season? Disappointing. Injuries around the fucking room, because you should have already known with the Chargers' history, their strength and conditioning program has been piss poor. So people have always found themselves getting hurt left and right. However, this year, it's been at terrible times. So it's very unfortunate situation. But they can turn it around. Today was a terrible loss that in a game that they should have won. So like I had said at the beginning of the season, I had them and the Raiders as my 2 favorites to win the AFC West, but it appears that the Chiefs have not missed a beat. So I'm probably just going back to Kansas City. But for the Chargers, there's only 3 words that can be said. No charges. No. Really, that's really 2 words. It's just 3 words in a sentence. But whatever the case may be. Because no in charges. No, although I say no twice, no is still only 1 word. Wow, they're not going to throw no flag? Jesus Christ. No offense whatsoever. 12-05 for life. But 2 on said, prime Thomas Jones or prime Arian Foster? Prime Arian Foster. Prime Arian Foster. Prime Arian Foster. Damn. Jets looking good. Indeed, they are. The Jets are looking good. Got to give them their goddamn credit for sure. And Miami's going to get the football back. This second half has been filled with virtually no offense whatsoever. Great way to field it, and there's Derek Watt with the tackle. It's time for the Pittsburgh Steelers defense to make a splash play. They haven't got to Tua yet today. There's only been one sack here today. I don't even know if there's been one quarterback hit from Pittsburgh all day. One quarterback hit all day. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they've only had 2 as well. Somebody's got to get home. Pittsburgh led the league in sacks for 4 straight years just to have T.J. Watt go out and all of a sudden they can't get to the quarterback. It's wild, ain't it? RJ put 2 on, said, where do I rank Deion Sanders all time? All-time cornerbacks, he's number 1. All-time defensive players, he's top 5. All-time players, all-time, he's top 10. Of players that I would rank ahead of Deion Sanders, Lawrence Taylor, Reggie White, Jerry Rice, Tom Brady, Joe Montana, Ray Lewis, then I'd put Deion. I wouldn't put Ed Reed in front of Deion Sanders. Oh, no. And then I'd put Deion. I think I'd have Deion at 7. Jim Brown. Did I say Jim Brown? So Brady, Montana, Reggie White, Lawrence Taylor, Jerry Rice. There was another name that I'd say. Ray Lewis, Deion Sanders. I'd probably have Deion at 7. I'd probably put him at 7. No, I wouldn't put Bruce Smith in front of Deion Sanders. Sorry. You got to be the best. No, Ed Reed, I don't think I wouldn't put Ed Reed in front of Deion. I would have Ed Reed right behind Deion, but I wouldn't put him in front of Deion. Because Ed Reed was sensational at what he did. Deion was sensational at what he did. But on special teams, Ed Reed was pretty doggone good. Deion was much better. So I would have him in front there. That's why I have him in front there. He slightly edges out Reed. But I'd have him right behind, overall, I'd have him right behind Ray Lewis. Bafana put 2 on, said Jamarcus Russell, Tebow, Manziel, start 1, bench 1, coaches. One coaches. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so between Jamarcus Russell, Tim Tebow, and Johnny Manziel, start 1, I would probably start Tim Tebow because he's the consummate winner. I would start Tim Tebow, I would bench Johnny Manziel, and I would let Jamarcus Russell coach because one way or another, Jesus will prevail for Tim Tebow. So I'll leave it at that. Jesus will prevail for Tim Tebow. That's a hell of a question. Ryan put 5 on it, said top 5 middle linebackers. Ray Lewis, Mike Singletary, Willie Lanier, Ray Lewis, Mike Singletary, Willie Lanier, Dick Butkus, Jack Lambert. That's my 5. Move Lanier, I'd throw in Urlacher in there. Oh, 2 is going deep. Oh, Lord, turn around. God damn it, Edmonds. Pick off the football. Catch the goddamn interception. Ludicrous. DeWalt, 24. You know, that's a pretty good company for power tools. It hit him in the hand. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It hit him right in the hands. Oh, my God. Pittsburgh's allergic to turnovers today. Jamarcus Russell as my starter or watch the WNBA? Like, you mean like season tickets? If it's watch an isolated game, I think I can do that. Now, season tickets? Hey, man, shit. Get out there, Jamarcus. Oh, get out there, Jamarcus. I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. I'd much rather, like, no disrespect to those ladies, dog, but let's just be honest. It's a matter of entertainment. Like, a lot of time, like, of all sports leagues, they gotta be the loudest. They gotta be the loudest motherfuckers who literally don't have the numbers to back up their screams. Like, it's when I saw the clip, and I have to probably go watch the episode to get the full context. But I saw Lisa Leslie try to talk about how, man, you know, with all the NBA players making so much money, maybe they should donate. You know, because they make so much. What? Maybe they should donate to the WNBA. Ain't nobody support the WNBA more than NBA players. So you about to milk the motherfucking one resource that you have for all that they're worth. Like, that's crazy to me, bruh. You not getting butts in seats, period. I'll never understand when there's ladies talk about men don't support women's sport. There's a bigger fan base. If you look at the demographic of fandom in WNBA, there's more men that support than women. I don't understand it. It's ludicrous. Did Pittsburgh pick up the first down? I see Laundry on the field. All right, illegal contact. All right. Yeah, women's college basketball is way better. Women's college basketball is exciting, captivating, despite the fact that it's really only 4 teams at the top. You got UConn every single year, South Carolina every single year. Baylor has, you know, they be here and there for the most part. And then there's one other team I am forgetting. It is not Oregon. Sabrina Ionescu had those glory years, but it's not Oregon every single year. There's another team that every single year they compete. But women's college basketball is always something that you want to tune into for the tournament. When I was at the fellowship, I was actually watching the Final Four when South Carolina had won the season that they ended up winning the national championship. This was last spring. I was in the fellowship in Atlanta. And I had seen that, and it was a great environment when I was at Cam Newton's restaurant to watch that. So women's college basketball, they've got a good metric. So is it Stanford? I think it might be Stanford. No, Tennessee when their coach was alive, but I forget. I forget which team it was. I think it might have been, maybe it's Stanford. I can't recall. I think it's Stanford. What's my Super Bowl matchup prediction? The same one that I initially predicted, but I made one alteration. At the beginning of the season, I said it would be Rams because they added Bobby Wagner and Allen Robinson, so I thought they would be something special. I said it would be Rams versus I would have the Rams versus the Buffalo Bills. However, I changed it prematurely at week 4 because people kept asking, and I said, all right, I'll make an exception. So I changed it to the 49ers versus the Bills. And week 9, I will update it once more for the teams that I believe that I will mess around and see. But from where I sit right now, I still have the 49ers and the Bills. So that is my prediction from where we sit right now. I don't like to make predictions on a week-by-week basis because I think that's the wrong way to watch football. You have to judge a team month by month, not week by week. And I think that's where, like, if you've played football at the high school or at the college level, it's kind of difficult because there's a set number of games. College, depending on where you played and the length of your season, there's something that you could take into account because high school, high school is really a 3-month season, and most times it's only really like 2 for all intents and purposes, unless you make a deep playoff run. Jesus, Pickett just missed him. God damn it. Josh Batuan said, what's something you want to work on in your stand-up routine? Crowd work, because there's times in which I can definitely go further. Because here's my thing, right? With stand-up, if there's something that I really want to work on is, no, actually, I'll take that back. It's not necessarily crowd work. I think it's, it's 2 things. But if I had to say the biggest thing, it's transitioning between crowd work and getting back to the set, because there's numerous different times in which I'll go on a tangent and I'll forget where the fuck I was trying to go or whatever the case is, and I'll just stand there. I'm like, shit, now I gotta fucking improvise to try to get back on fucking routine. So that gets very frustrating for the most part. But I would say that is it. That would definitely be it. But if there was something else that I wanted to incorporate, it's definitely with crowd work, because there's definitely times in which I find myself in moments in which there's way more meat on the bone when it comes to the crowd work, and I don't necessarily, exhaust everything like I should. So that's always been something that's somewhat frustrated. So I'm definitely been working on that for the most part. All right, sideline throws are working as they're marching down the field. Here comes Pittsburgh, but they better exhaust as the rain is coming down. They better exhaust as much time as possible and leave Miami with nothing, because if they score here a touchdown, Miami still a field goal can win this game. So Sudukin for 5-1 said, if you had a danger with sandwich, what would be on it, and can we get some Broncos country? Let's ride. I don't have the clips for Broncos country. Let's ride right here. But if I was to get the sandwich, I usually get lettuce, tomato, onion, banana pepper, little bit of jalapeno, sweet onion chicken teriyaki sauce, Southwest, and honey mustard, alongside, I think, some olives that I would put on there as well. That's usually the sandwich that I would get. Flyer move dropped it. God damn it. Fucking rain. Gridiron Heights this week will be great. Indeed it will. Adrian put 2 on, say, pay the women for college basketball over the WNBA. NIL deals, maybe they could pull that off. Oh, he got a finger on the football. Damn, but nah, he still hit his hands. He got to catch that football. Do I still have the Megan Thee Stallion football commentary? What Megan Thee Stallion football commentary? What do you mean? What could you possibly mean by that? Megan Thee Stallion football commentary. There's no Megan Thee Stallion football. She never played football at all. Where would you get the idea that Megan Thee Stallion...
Dancing feet with that lower body. It's unbelievable. Look at the body. Look at that bubble butt. Thighs. I mean, they're power generators. Right?
It's time! Bring them to me. I'm gonna give them the almighty stroke.
I'm sorry about that. I apologize. I didn't mean that at all. I apologize about that. I don't know where that came from. That was sounding, that came out of nowhere. Brandon Patuan said, who's in your put your motherfucking head back down Hall of Fame? Nick Folk, Cody Parkey, first down. All right. Yeah, that's definitely a first down. I would say Nick Folk, Cody Parkey. Nick Folk, Cody Parkey. Nick Folk, Cody Parkey. I would really put those two. Those two. Because we talk about Hall of Fame. It's a year by year. Nick Folk would have to be there because his 2017 was fucking legendary. That whole 2017 year was just that was the inaugural. And then Cody Parkey with the doink. You gotta have those two. Blair Walsh, no, I wouldn't put him. Hall of Fame right now, I think it's two people. Oh, and Jameis Winston. So I'd say three. Jameis Winston for sure. That 30 for 30 was crazy. So Jameis Winston for sure. Arnold Patuan said, play the Heat rant. Chill. Pittsburgh Steelers on one-possession games are 42, 20, and 2. The most in the NFL. Well, goddamn, I'll be damned. Yeah, Pittsburgh finds a way to win nail-biters. Devil's Advocate, Patu want to say, hasn't Nick Folk gotten out of the Hall of Fame? No, he hasn't removed himself. Like, once you're in the Hall of Fame, you're in the Hall of Fame. Ain't nobody taking you out. But I've given him his props. Like, a lot of people still think I feel the same way in 2022 about Nick Folk that I felt in 2017, because I don't. Like, till this day, people will tell me, like, oh, my God, Nick Folk got he got Special Teams Player of the Week. Oh, my God, Nick Folk made this field goal. Oh, my God, he's made the most field goals consecutively from this yardage in Patriots history. I'm sitting there like, fam, I've already on the commentary said he should have been a Pro Bowler in 2020 or a second team he should have been an All-Pro in 2020. 2021, rightfully so, Justin Tucker should have got it. But 2020, that was Nick Folk's year. He should have represented the AFC in the Pro Bowl. Even if he didn't get the All-Pro, he should have represented the AFC in the Pro Bowl. He's done a hell of a job since joining New England, with the exception of the doink against Brady, of course. But still, I've given the man his props, but people just, they don't watch the commentary, I guess. They just think, well, because I ragged on him 5 years ago, I'm going to keep ragging on him now. No, I don't do that. Craig says, off topic, as he put two on, said, off topic football. How's Cardi B not in jail? I wish I knew, man. I really wish I knew. Come on, Pittsburgh. Sneak. First down. Oh, Lord, but there's laundry on the field. They might get him for a false start. Is it on defense? Is it on defense? What's the deal? Oh, they might get an illegal shift here. Oh, Lord. Robert Aguayo? Nah, he didn't have enough time to mess around and get there. Matt Ryan? No, he just got a fuck situation. Fuck. Illegal shift. Devil's Advocate 2 on it said I could respect that. Yes, indeed. Also, what was the first big that was the first big comment in the commentary. What's funny was I thought the first one that really took it to the next level was that Thursday night game between the Rams and the 49ers, week 3 of 2017, because I was the first one to hit 100,000 plus views on Facebook back in 2017, but it didn't necessarily hit on YouTube. I can't remember which one hit on YouTube first. But on Facebook, week 4 of 2017 was the first one to crack 1 million. And then I started having to deal with the blocks and all that other stuff. Like, it's I should be way bigger than I actually am, but it is what it is. I'm not going to fucking trip on it. It is what it is. Run, Kenny, run, Kenny, run, Kenny, run, Kenny, run, Kenny, run, Kenny. Ah, shit. But there's laundry on the field. Ah, damn, and they got a hold. Jesus Christ, what are we doing? Oh, Lord, might as well launch it towards the end zone. Black Adam was mid. Shit. All them dropped interceptions. That's what's going to come back to haunt them. All them fucking dropped interceptions, bruh. Jeez Louise, man. Packers lost to the Commanders. Brutal, bruh. Absolutely brutal. Mr. Ocean Swag said, how's my game ahead of yours? Well, I wish I knew. Can I react? Time for some drama. Said, can I react to your videos? I reacted to some videos and they got copyrighted. My ass was discouraging. Well, I mean, you probably, if you try to react to my commentary, it's going to get, copyrighted as well. It's not like I posted videos without copyright. I've said from day one, with all of the NFL videos, I've generated probably millions of dollars over the course of the past. Well, I don't want to say millions, probably hundreds of thousands of dollars for the NFL commentary over the course of the past. Oh, Jesus Christ. There's the pick from Kenny Pickett, and there goes the man, and he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second pick of the day, and it's intercepted by the Miami Dolphins. And somebody had to catch one, and it was Miami that caught one. 4 dropped interceptions for Pittsburgh. Miami doesn't drop their picks. They catch their picks. And it's going the other way. I got to hit the floor. That's 15 push-ups. Kevin put 2 on, said a U.S. president gave you a shout-out. True? No. Not that I know of. Not that I know of. Yeah, they just had their man sitting right there. Golly. Come on, man. We got to hit the floor. We got to hit the floor. That's a bad execution. And I'll put this one on the defense. You dropping picks, this is why you in this situation. You can eliminate points. They probably don't have that additional field goal. Because think about it. If they don't have that field goal, because if you didn't drop those picks, if you catch those interceptions, you have either the football inside their territory where you can add a couple of field goals and you also take 3 points off of the board. That's why you got to catch interceptions. And it wasn't even raining during those times yet. Ridiculous. Time to hit the floor. But there's still opportunity. You can still get a stop. Oh, shit. I done forgot to put the SWAT can. This is the game right here on 3rd down. This is the game right here. They need a stop. This is where the defense needs a play. 3rd and 3. We are at 120. Trump gave me a shout out, not that I know of. Yeah, it is a matter of the defense not taking advantage of their opportunities. Tua threw it to them on 4 different occasions. The 4th one, maybe I can take that one away from them, but oh my God, that's another one. Jesus Christ, catch the ball. Catch the ball. Catch the ball. Catch the fucking ball. Oh, my God. Bro, come on. What are we doing? You got to be kidding me. How many times? How many times, bro? You got to be, fam. That's 5, bruh. That's 5. Hands, man, hands. Yo. Where my gloves at, son? Come on, son. Man. Bro. What are we doing, son? I got gloves for days. Y'all need my gloves? I got catches in these gloves. You understand? I got catches in these gloves, bruh. I got gloves for days. Where my other gloves, son? You kidding me? High school playoff game. One catch, 38 yards. It took 5 people to take me down. My only reception high school. College. First game, first start. One catch, 11 yards. Move the chains. 3 catches, 23 yards. Move the chains 2 different times. Come on, man. What are we doing? Scrimmage gloves, 2 touchdowns. Come on, man. What are we doing? Catch the football. It's in your hands. Catch the ball. You getting paid handsomely. Catch the ball. Jesus. You got to be kidding me, bruh. All these gloves, and you can't catch the ball. They got adhesive on the gloves. Catch the goddamn football, bruh. It's ludicrous. How can't you catch a football? Come on, man. Whoa, what just happened? Oh, what just happened? Why I say the stream finished? What happened? Oh, wait, let me hit refresh. Why I said the stream finished? Y'all can hear me? Hold on. Why I said the stream finished? I got to hit replay. What's going on? Am I still live? I hope so. What is going? Can y'all hear me? Y'all can hear me? Oh, it's a shit. The shit popping up on my end saying that the stream finished. I'm very confused right now. Stream is good. Okay, so we good? Hold on, wait a minute. Why does it say Arizona? Hold on, wait, what? What is happening? I can't see shit. All right. Well, oh, no. Now it's back on my end. Okay. I don't know why it just showed up and went back. It said the Arizona stream from Thursday. Oh, Payne is Brady. He cutting up all kinds of memes right now. The live was muted. Can y'all hear me now? Come on, man. No hands whatsoever, bruh. You got to be kidding me. Fucking secondary can't catch for shit. For shit. Golly, man. It's ludicrous. The theme of the night for the Pittsburgh Steelers. What happened to his hands? What? You kidding me? What happened to their hands, man? It's ridiculous. Might as well step into the Vatican. Ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to make a public service announcement. The Pittsburgh Steelers stepped onto the field, and they had 5 different interceptions that were dropped. 5 opportunities to take the football away. I should add more bass into my voice. 5 different opportunities to take the football away. And for whatever reason, their hands were just for decoration. I'm not sure as to why they couldn't catch the football. They were wearing gloves that cost individuals upwards of $60 to $100, and moreover, they're customized gloves. So there's no question that these gloves operate the way that they should be operated. However, for whatever reason, the Pittsburgh Steelers' hands were just for decoration. Christmas ornaments on a tree somewhere in December. So there's a question that we would love to have asked to the Pittsburgh Steelers secondary. And in unison, if we all could, let us all say, what happened to their hands? Because I would like to know why they cannot catch the football, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Round of applause for the bums that are the Pittsburgh Steelers secondary, cannot catch footballs and intercept footballs whatsoever. All right, round of applause across the board. Hey, stop that. There's a pope back there. Hey, stop that. There was a high priest in the back trying to get his dick sucked. He was talking to little children. But one way or another, Kenny Pickett going down the field throws the football away on second down. There's a little bit of a Catholic joke for you, because priests be touching little boys. But we ain't talking about that right now. One way or another, second down, Pittsburgh is out of timeout. So this drive is the entire game right here. If they cannot find the end zone, guess what? They are going home with an L. This is a legacy drive for Kenny Pickett in prime time. Absolutely. Oh, I should say an absolute opportunity to make a name for himself. And he should not be afraid to use his legs if he has to. They're bringing 4. Run, Kenny, run. Kenny, run. He's only able to get 3. But it sets up a 3rd and manageable. I believe this should be a 3rd and 7. And remember, it's 4 down territory here. He has an opportunity to use his legs and try to make something happen. So here we go. Oh, no, it's a 3rd and 9. I apologize. What can he do here? Look underneath. He's got Chase Claypool, and he's going to pick up 5, and they're going right back. It's a 4th down. They have to go for it here, and they need this first down here. I am not going to look at the chat because somebody may possibly be ahead of me. 4th and 4, fake slide time. One would hope that's the case, but if I'm Kenny Pickett, I would have to use my legs if necessary. This is the game. Going down the field, the pass is caught. Is that Freiermuth? Of course it is. Picks up the first down. No. If I'm them, I would not clock it. Do not clock it. Fake spike time, stupid. Shades of the Pittsburgh Steelers 2016 against the Cowboys. I guess not. I would probably not. Well, it's a rookie quarterback, so makes a little bit more sense to go ahead and spike it. Rookie quarterback, talk this over with your coach, your offensive coordinator, despite the fact that Matt Canada absolutely sucks. But one way or another, happy tight ends day. You got to get the football into the hands of a man who can make a play, and Freiermuth always finds a way to make a play. I don't understand why this man isn't targeted more. He's got sure hands, and he's always somebody who can make a play when you need him to make a play. Macho Tom Patuan said, was an altar boy, but never got touched. Must be ugly. Well, shit. You never know. It's quite frightening. Orochimaru put 2 on it. Said Orochimaru finna get pardon me. Neo X Gohan put 2 on. Said Orochimaru finna get a lot of screen time. Ain't that true? State Puff put 10 on it. Said, how have I been, brother? I know the mental strain of watching hand amputees play football. What happened to his hands? It could be very, 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 very depressing. I'm not even gonna lie to you. The fact that Pittsburgh is marching down the field does not necessarily matter much to me. They need to find the end zone, and that's my biggest concern. Because if there's anything that Pittsburgh's been allergic to, it is the end zone. My biggest fear right now is the fact that they get to the red zone and mess around and have a goal line stand situation. So, because it's the defense fault that we're in this situation. All right. It is now 2nd and short. No, don't clock it. Don't clock it here. That's stupid. You need to run a play. Please don't clock it. All right. Line up in shotgun. Have a play set up over here. If I'm Kenny Pickett, I might just mess around and try to run an out route, get somebody outside, or maybe mess around and run yourself. Run, Pickett, run. Run, Pickett, run. Run, Pickett, run. Oh, my God. He threw it an interception. Jeez. Oh, no, he dropped it. He stepped out of why? You could have ran. Why? Well, that's game. Why? You didn't need to do that. Why? Boy. Shades of Devlin Hodges against the Buffalo Bills. Sunday Night Football 3 years ago. Same shit. Or actually 2 years ago. Same shit. Stupid interceptions for no apparent reason. Let me hit the floor. Because this is, I am going to hurt somebody tonight. Oh, what the fuck? All right, leave it to the Pittsburgh Steelers to absolutely fuck themselves in the worst possible way. Let me tell you something right now. Kenny Pickett on a 2nd and short with 40-some seconds, maybe top end of 30-something. Why force the football down the field? You can run and get out of bounds to pick up a first down. You can throw the football away. But you try a back shoulder situation. For what? Look, you threw it back shoulder for what? You could have ran. You could have ran. Don't force something when you don't have to. I'll never understand. As somebody who played the game that didn't have what it took to get to that level, I know that's not what you do. But what does Kenny Pickett do? He throws the football into the other team's hands. What do the Steelers do? Let me down again. Every week, it's the same shit. Devastation and pain. I can feel my heart going to explode because this team lets me down. I'd break this chain right now if it wasn't GLD. Every week they let me down. I'm in pain. I'm not liking what I saw. The Pittsburgh Steelers on a week-by-week basis. I don't want peace. I want problems always. Why? Why? Honcho, put 5 on it, then put 5 on it again. I know, gonna have them ready next week against the undefeated Eagles. Ain't that true? Man, let me tell you something right now. Sunday Night Football, I gotta go ahead and make I gotta make my post-game video and then get that ready for the premiere. So I would love to sit here and make a whole goddamn rant, but unfortunately I can't mess around and do that. I have a post-game where I could go on a rant during the post-game. So I'm going to tear the Pittsburgh Steelers the fuck apart. But the Miami Dolphins hold down the fort, and they walked away with a W on Sunday Night Football as they whispered in the Pittsburgh Steelers' ears to take out their Metro cards and get aboard the train, because you lost. You absolutely lost. You know what's funny? Because Smirnoff really ain't shit. I'm pondering chugging this, and I'm not going to do it. I ain't going to do it. I got to go to the gym in the morning. I got to go to the chiropractor in the morning. I got to go try to learn to swim. You know what I'm going to do tomorrow? I might just drown myself in the goddamn water because the Pittsburgh Steelers let me down again. Every single week, this is what you do. You step out on the football field and shoot yourself in the foot. Forcing interceptions for what? Run your dumb ass out of bounds. Run your dumb ass out of bounds. You're thrown 3 picks today. 3 picks today. For what? For nothing. Stupid. And the defense, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Your hands just for decoration. How many picks are you going to drop? Huh? How many picks are you going to drop? You look like Kobe Bryant during the goddamn Olympics when you're running towards Pau Gasol. You're dropping picks. People who watch documentaries will get that joke. Jokes only work when you know stuff. Sherrod Small. You better be ashamed of yourself, Pittsburgh. Because once again, you do it to yourself. We're the city of steel. You got melted. Again. The fuck is wrong with y'all? Fuck 4 picks. How many picks did they drop? Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5. 5 interceptions y'all dropped. 5. Where's Big E Langston when you need him? I don't need 3. I need 5. That's y'all. That's y'all. 5 picks. You kidding me? Razor Ramon threw picks for a living. Y'all dropped every single one of them. They gave out the Tua Tonga ball, Tua Tonga on the areola, Tua Tonga Vailoa, Tua turned the ball over, gave the football to you 5 times, and you said, I don't want your charitable works. That's y'all. You got to be ashamed of yourself. We got 960 likes. Hit the like button so we can get to 1,000 before I get the hell up out of here. Got to be kidding me. 5 picks y'all dropped. We gonna hit the goddamn, we gonna hit the overlay. They got no hands. Can't catch. For bricks, for hands. No hands. Can't catch. Turkery. Garbage. Can't catch. Garbage. You kidding me? Are you kidding me? No hands whatsoever. Came out here, they couldn't catch fucking Seinfeld on TBS. They couldn't catch Sex and the City on HBO. They couldn't catch a football game on the NFL Network. They couldn't catch a basketball game on NBA TV. You kidding me? They couldn't catch urine if they were a urinal. They couldn't catch fecal matter if they were a toilet. These motherfuckers got hands that are just for decoration. I spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool. And I spit in the face of defensive backs who can't catch interceptions. Confiscate all of their gloves. Take a hammer and smash all their fingers. They ought to be ashamed of themselves, bruh. Goddamn bums. You're damn right, Big Smokey. Kenny 3 Pickett's. That's what that man is. Kenny Pickett. Kenny interception song. The song of turnovers is all I ever ask. Interception song. Interception song. Interception song. Goddamn bums. Every single week, they let me down. As the Miami Dolphins told the Pittsburgh Steelers motherfucking life points to drop all the way down to 0. Got me over here looking like a goddamn fool. Every time you believe in the Pittsburgh Steelers,
You remind me of a jackass.
you look like a jackass. It's ludicrous. The Steelers defense of 2008, 2010, 2004, 2005, 1972, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79. Every single Steelers defense, 92, 97, 94, 95.
What the hell wrong with them? What's wrong with them? What's wrong with him? What's wrong with him?
Like bums. Because when you had a chance to put the game away, what did you do? You shat yourself. What did you do? I said you shat yourself. What did you do? Diarrhea 3 straight times. Somebody check their diaper. Somebody check their diaper. Because you had a chance to put the game away and you did not. On numerous different opportunities, you could have erased points off the board, added points on the board for yourself, but you kept shooting yourself in the foot when you had a goddamn opportunity. You should be ashamed of yourself. I got this goddamn chain on looking like a motherfucking goofball, trying to believe in you motherfuckers. Every single week, there's only one thing that needs to be done. Y'all have yourselves a good night.
Nah.
Good night. Suck my dick. Bye-bye. Good night. Suck my dick. Bye-bye.